I'm Jimmy Jam.
I'm Terry Lewis.
B-Boys Underground number 72 starts right now.
B-Boys Underground
only. DJ 5157. Come on, let's go.
Chillin' in the club in my B-boy stand.
I get it poppin' on the block like a B-boy.
Chillin' from the underground. Chillin' in the club in my B-boy stand.
I get it poppin' on the block like a B-boy.
Chillin' from the underground.
Where the fuck you at?
Chillin' in the club in my B-boy stand.
I get it poppin' on the block like a B-boy.
B-Boys Underground.
Chillin' from the underground. Chillin' in the club in my B-boy stand.
I get it poppin' on the block like a B-boy.
Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, don't stop. Hip hop, don't stop. Hot.
What's good? What's good? What's good? It's your buzzer cousin Ghost Boogie. It is B-Boys Underground number 72. Welcome in. We've got the one and only DJ 5150 Steph, y'all. This is going to be great. So first off, if you're new here, thank you so much for being here and choosing to rock it with B-Boys Underground. Hit that like, follow, subscribe, all notification bells. We are streaming live on 3 different platforms. Twitch.tv/GhostBoogie66, YouTube.com, B-Boys Underground, Facebook.com, B-Boys Underground. And with that, first up, we got our one and only co-host Chief Dash Fresh. What's goody?
What's going on, y'all? B-Boys Underground. We are in the house. B-Girls, and we got a B-Girl, DJ 5150 Steph, blessing us with her presence. We're going to do this. 513 represents Cincinnati and everybody out there. So y'all tune in, ask your questions, pay attention. We're going to give you that content as we usually do. So let's get it rolling.
Absolutely. Next up to bat is the one and only Blue Motherfunkin' Beard, Mad Ways. What's goody? You're muted. You're muted. You're muted. You're muted. Ah!
I like your
There he
Panama. Panama.
Motherfucking Bluebeard. Bad herbs on the beat, motherfuckers. Let's go.
What's-
Hey, salute to all the B-Boys family. What up, G-Dash? What up, Boogie? What up, B-Boys, B-Girls? Y'all ready? We got DJ 5150 Steph in the house. Let's fucking get it.
Man, we got a whole lot of people in the house. Yes, let's get it. And without further ado, the lady of the hour, the one and only, the selector, Miss DJ 5150 Steph. What's goody?
Hey, welcome. Thanks for having me today here on B-Boy Underground. I'm excited to be
Welcome.
here. Hell yeah. What's
Man.
good, chat? I see DJ Lex in the chat. What's good? LA
Shout out to
Hotspot.
Lex.
Yes, man, we got DJ Lex in the house, super dope DJ.
Selected choice right there.
Selector's Choice DJ for sure. Salute to him, same team, 420 family, all that good stuff, man.
We have VIP DJ Victimone from Selector's Choice.
Word. Victor Mo.
Yeah.
It's another dope DJ. Y'all on Twitch right now. And if you're not on Twitch, listen. Twitch.tv, GhostBoogie66, Twitch.tv, all these other dope ass DJs. If y'all sleeping on Twitch, DJ Steph, 5150 Steph, you can follow her every single day
Yeah.
at noon Pacific, and you lay down a mix. So,
right.
I mean,
Open
like, you're,
format DJ, so I bring it all to you, hip hop and all hip hop, funk, everything in between, vibes, edits, remixes, you name it. Gorilla Strong, big ups, welcome in.
yeah,
So,
shout out.
Yeah, it's my first time here, and I've definitely had the pleasure of getting to know Mad Ways more this year, and we've been seeing each other through definitely a lot last year at a lot of events. But it was a pleasure to work with Mad Ways for a Selector's Choice night a few weekends ago, and damn, he smashed it with his son. We had a successful Selector's Choice night. It's big ups Mad Ways and Ghost Boogie and the crew promoting it as well.
Big ups to you and CeeLos and Selector's Choice for inviting me, and that shit was a dope ass event for real.
Big ups. What up, DJ DeVille, newest member to Selector's Choice?
Welcome,
Shout out DJ DeVille.
Yeah.
Got
Shout
all
out.
the selectors choice up in
Let's
here.
go.
Loving
Shout
it.
out of Selectors Choice. And shout out my boy
So
Junkie AI. What's up, bro?
yeah, shout out
Motorcycle.
to Junkie. Hey, so check
Motorcycle.
this out. Motorcycle. And see, she calls you motorcycle too. So hey, don't just give me shit, Moy toy.
See? The One Fresh DJ Selector's Choice. What
Hey,
up?
so listen, what I want to do is ask before we pop the question, right, and get it started. What I want to do is because I know you just launched Selector's Choice, the clothing company, and the website for that,
Yeah.
like some merch and everything. And
Yes.
but I want
I'm putting the
you
link in the
to
chat right now too.
thank you for that, family.
Bet.
Could you tell everybody what Selector's Choice is and why and how you formed it and what it is and who are the members of Selector's Choice?
Yeah.
Mm.
Sure. So Selector's Choice, it really is now a collective. And Selector's Choice really started off, we have him in the chat, DJ Victimone, being my inspiration on calling it Selector's Choice, even creating Selector's Choice. And why it got formed and how it got started was Victimone would play these amazing edits and vibey music. He would dig and I would hear some of his stuff he would play. I'm like, what is this? This is fire. And like a lot of the edits he would play, and he's like, vibes. I'm like, okay, it is. It's vibes, but how am I going to put it in a crate? Like, what am I going to name it? And then I started off by calling it Vic Shit. And
shit.
Yeah, like it's Vic's shit. Like this is
No,
the
I
shit
get
he
it.
plays. And like when I would go digging and find things too, I'm like, oh, where am I going to put this? Vic shit. And then
Mhm.
I got to a point where it just something birthed. The idea just birthed, and I'm like, no, I need to call it something else. And I would drive all the time to LA. I'm an hour away, so if you guys are drivers and you have time to decompress in your car, and you guys have time to think, usually thoughts occur, and sometimes things get birthed. Thoughts create ideas, and
Indeed.
that idea then got birthed on the way to LA was, I want to call it something else. And I just thought, what should I call it? And it just came. I'm like, it's like selector. It's like a selector's choice. And lo and behold, they call it Selector's Choice. Vic was like, dude, that's fire. And I'm like, yeah, right. And I decided a lot of DJs were really loving that kind of vibey, those vibey edits, those vibey remixes, and just vibes. Like they could be even lounge hip hop vibes. Like you can have like this loungy, like hip hop lyric in it. And it's just, what is it? I don't know. It's Selector's Choice. So we call it Selector's Choice. From then we had Wish One, we had the DJ Buddy Show, we had High Note, we had, of course, my man Silos and me, and Isabel, Ellie Bellantini. I think I'm forgetting somebody right now, but we started off that way, and we did a meet and greet. Excuse me for 1 second. We did a meet and greet in Vegas that Lily C. Rose had put together, and it was at the Luminarium, and it was a really big, awesome event. And I had a choice. She invited me to have my table, and I said, can we do a Selector's Choice? And so she said, sure. And then Victimone, Green, that's right, Green, Wish One, me, I forgot who else was there, but we represented Selector's Choice. And it just kind of took its own movement from there. And when we came back home, I was on fire, and I'm the one that usually creates the ideas of, hey, let's get this merch start. Let's do this. Let's get this sticker made.
Mhm.
But usually I'm hyper focused too. So when I'm inspired by something, I'm like, hey, let's run really fast. like, I'm ready to go.
Right. That's exact, man.
People are like, hold on, just wait, Stephanie, come on, let me breathe.
Right.
But I'm like, I'm ready. So we took off with it, and then I do put events together and put
Okay.
nights together and bring a platform for other DJs. And Lex, yes. And so anywho, I would call. I'd start off with a Saturday takeover night um, with Selectors Choice members that would feature on the Saturday Choice night along with friends. And then I did a If You Know You Know weekly event, and then we did a Saturday Selectors Choice. And so right now we're doing Selectors Choice events. That's in Little Tokyo at Hello Stranger. We had a very successful one that Mad Waves was part of 2 weeks ago with Medusa, Daru Jones, Mad Waves. We had Psycho Les, um,
West Coast Creations.
we had
Yep.
Star and Monstro. These all are performing at
Yep. Dope show. Dope show.
right DJs, and then we had a lot of a lot of amazing DJs as well. But a big ups Frostman. So anywho, Selector's Choice started off as a crew, and I decided, you know what, I don't want it to be such a crew. We all have our selections and what we do, and we all need a place and space also to feel part of something. And I like having a community, because when you have a community, we all pull together, and we can also help each other, elevate each other. And sometimes we're also in a space that is where we would like to have a place to go to that we're welcome to. We might not be in a good space ourselves, but if you have a community that loves music, and it doesn't matter if you're a DJ, a breaker, a producer, a whatever, come and be a music enthusiast with us. And hopefully this space is something you can vibe with, because we're all good energy. We're bringing that good frequency.
Great vibes for sure.
And in a lump sum, yep, great vibes. So thank you, Frostman. So with Selector's Choice, we have now become a brand, and we just launched our website today. And with that website, you can order anywhere in the United States, and it's powered by Chateau Diamant Design. And
Okay.
if you know Stress TV, Jaybird, ICI, some of these bigger streamers too, it's all my good friends. They use Chateau Diamant. She's very credible, and I love the service that she uses, or that she does with her and her husband. It's a great small business, but they do big volume in professional ways. So I love supporting small businesses as well, versus corporate first. And
All right.
yeah, so today at launch, so
Absolutely.
come and join us and check it out. And it's just the first of many, and we'll be doing a women's line soon too. But big ups to DJ High Note for bringing Selector's Choice logo. He's the one that designed Selector's Choice logo.
Hell
Love
yeah.
it.
Yeah, he's incredible. He also streams on Twitch himself at late night hours, DJ High Note. And once again, respect to DJ Vic Damone. Me and him are a great team.
Shout out Vic Damone.
Yeah, I'm the CEO. He's the VIP.
The
CEO.
CEO. I love it.
Okay.
You knew you was gonna get a reaction off that shit. She said that
That's
out.
hard as hell, man.
She tried to drop it and keep going on. You knew
Right?
that was gonna
No, Mark
stop
was
us.
like, you better say you're the CEO representative. I'm like,
Yeah, that's
CEO.
like I like that. I like that.
I'm like, I'll represent.
That's dope.
But yeah, if you guys like edits and remixes, and like, please follow Vic Damone on his Discord. He gives out free edits all the time. And he launches, he'll pop out a Selector's Choice volume every few months. So come follow him. He's making a lot of noise. He's doing a lot of great things. Proud to have him part of Selector's Choice. And
Dope DJ.
dope DJ.
Hella dope DJ.
And he comes from Alaska, and he's a b-boy himself that he started off being. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yes. Selector's Choice.
So, Selector's Choice. If you don't know, now you know. So, here's the thing. We always started off with one question, and that's going to be, all right, listen, I need to know. We need to know Steph, what
Mhm.
is your first memory that you have associated with hip hop? And now, what I want you to do when I ask you this question, I want you to think about that memory, right? And I need you to take me back and tell me what's cooking on the stove or what's cooking on the grill, what's playing on the radio, what kind of weather is it, what's the smell in the air, what's the
Yeah,
temperature,
the
what's the
fragrance,
vibe. Take
all
me
that.
back to that memory that's associated, that's ingrained in your soul that said, I want more of this thing called hip hop.
Sure. You know, I don't remember the age I was, but I was in elementary school for sure. I lived in downtown Long Beach, and this was in the 80s, the early 80s. So
Shout
probably about like
shout
85.
shout out Long Beach.
Yeah, LBC. Um, so probably it was around 85, maybe between 85, 88, maybe. Um, and now Long Beach and downtown Long Beach, it was a rough neighborhood. It wasn't gentrified the way it is now. And you definitely had gangs in Long Beach and downtown. Oh, IHOP. So anyways, everybody would be blasting, bumping their rides, and boom boxes were the thing. Um, Everybody would be walking around with their boom box, that's for sure. So I remember hearing, which was pretty cool, was like, "Don't cry, dry your eyes. Here comes your mother with the two other guys." You know,
Yeah.
right? And I'm like, wait, what did that say? And I just love, like, I love the little rhyme went, and I like punched him in the eye, or something. And I'm like, well, I'm from downtown. I'm not soft. So I just thought that was fucking rad. That is like punched him in the eye, and I love that it was like a dope little rhyme and how it went. And I grew up listening to classic rock, more of, yeah, classic rock that was in the house. It wasn't hip hop. I only got to know hip hop because of the streets, because I had to take the city bus.
Mhm.
So I lived on 7th and Chestnut. If you know downtown Long Beach, there's a major street called 7th and Pacific, and 7th and another one is Magnolia. It's right before the freeway. I would have to walk a couple blocks up to the bus stop. I started this in first grade, taking the city bus. So from first grade all the way up till, high school. And taking the city bus, man, yeah, you get a lot of experiences.
Yes, you do.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
you do.
Hell yeah.
You get a lot
Yeah.
of experiences. And so the things that you were rooted in at home that your parents teach you, yeah, you really get to see a whole different world. Like, wait, what's going on there? Like, what people do that? And um, you just gotta learn how to, like, get smart. You gotta learn how to get smart and not scared. Smart and not scared, and just
Hmm.
roll with it, and move out the way. Move out the way. Move out the way, bitch. Move out the way.
They coming through.
Over here, Bumblebee quoting shit later. No, but yeah. Um,
Shout,
so go ahead.
shout out DJ Mark Love in the chat too.
Yeah, hey
Yes,
Mark.
yes, yes.
Yes, big ups to the homie. We need to have him here on your B Boy Underground.
Hey, look, Goomsmith from the Inner Realms asked, "You still
I
rock
just seen that.
tapes?"
Goomson.
Goomson,
That's
yes,
right.
sorry.
He asked what?
Do you
You
still
still
rock
rock.
tapes?
You know what? I have a lot of tapes, and I have a boombox here too. And
Hell
so
yeah.
yeah, we have a lot of tapes.
You
And
know she has. You have more than one boo box. Come on.
They have one in every
I
room.
have one right over there. Yeah.
Admiring the mixer collection as
Yeah,
well too.
there's a lot of
Bro.
boomboxes out. Let me go get my collection of the Sonics. No.
You're crazy. Don't even worry about all that, man. Like you only
No,
gotta
I'm not
do
doing
that.
it. No, I'm not. I'm not. Like,
No,
I
man,
have
but
no-
that's dope though. I mean, like just think about how that boombox and everything was everything. But the thing was, man, I don't know about y'all, but I had like a system with my batteries and shit, man. Like I knew like when they got on half charge, I take those out, put them in the fridge, I'd be cycling my batteries, trying to get as much out of them as much as I could, man. Like, man, dude.
That's right.
All
Yeah.
kinds
I
of
thought about that the other day.
all kinds of C batteries and D batteries in the
D,
freezer.
double D's.
20
And the
D,
Chargers.
motherfucker.
20.
20 mother
motherfucker.
D Mickey Thicky when they did
D.
the edited version.
Mickey Ficky, yeah, right.
The edited version.
I never saw the edited. I only saw the.
Oh my
20
god.
Mickey Ficky, 20.
Yeah. Damn.
I
20.
forgot about that fresh. Oh, shit.
Yes.
But
That
dude,
was
those
one of
were
the
days
funniest
when
things
you
I
could
saw.
record like on your, tape deck, and you had a double tape deck, player. But it would be cool.
Mhm.
I would listen to back in the day, K-Day. And you just take a blank tape and you're like, oh, I'm gonna hit record, and the commercial comes on, you hit stop, you rewind that shit a little bit, you hit it right where it ends and ready to record again. You get a good mix together, you play it, then the tape gets eaten up by your tape deck. Then you gotta take it out, find it, cut it, tape it,
Slice it,
roll it
tape
up,
it,
with your fucking,
dub
little
it before it breaks again.
pencil. Yeah, at the end. And there you go.
I got my ass beat for taking one of my dad's Phil Collins tapes. And of course, all you got to do is just take that Scotch
Stuffed up.
tape.
Yeah.
I just took the Scotch tape. I was like, click, click, because I knew something was, I can't remember what it was coming up, but I was like, that's the closest tape that I could get to the tip. Bow, threw that in, and then I could feel it coming in the air tonight when he clocked me upside my head. Like,
I was about to say, I could feel it. Yeah, he was coming for that ass on that one.
Studio. He kicked my ass, but hey, look,
Kicked your studio.
I got my song.
Hey, that's all that matters.
The inner red.
The inner realm.
Inner realm.
That's Goomson.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's an L there. Sorry, inner realm. Oh, bro. So my husband.
Let me read this for everybody that's listening to this on the audio. What's your favorite and or rarest tape in your stacks? 2 on the top of my head is Company Flow's Fun Crusher Plus and the LA The Dark Man Heist of Century.
Ooh, that's some good.
Nice. It's so hard to say because we're collectors, and my husband has been a collector, and he's a real hip hop head that's really immersed me into this world once I met him in 2000. Yeah, just 2000.
Somewhere in there.
It was October 13th, 2000. I remember meeting him.
I was going to say, I know the day from the movie, fam. You better know the day.
You watched it. I love it. So, we had 50,000 vinyl records, and we collect everything. And it's so hard to say because when you got a plethora of amazingness, it's hard to say what's your favorite.
You can't say 2 favorite.
One of my ones that sits on my heart was my very first, when I was able to buy, my mom's like, okay, you could buy whatever you want, with your own music. And I went to Sam Goody's at the Long Beach Mall, and I bought my first tape, and it was EPMD, Strictly Business. And why I love that one. And another one is totally way left field. It's not hardcore hip hop like that, but it was 2 Live Crew because it was so sensory. You couldn't get it. Parents didn't want you to get it. It was such a taboo. And it was kind of being like, I'm going to play it and my mom's going to hate this shit. And she was telling me, why are you listening to that? And I'm like, because I like it, Mom. She goes, that's gross. And I'm like, she's like, it's just a fad. You'll get over it. It's just a fad.
One.
Yeah. And
I like the beat.
Because I would love this song. I just thought it was great. It was a cool little hook.
That Miami bass sound was so addictive,
Yeah.
and then when you heard those dirty words over the top of it, and it, like you said, it was taboo.
Taboo.
Because
Yeah.
I mean,
Had to have it.
the very first time I heard Two Live Crew, I mean, I took the tape from my friend. I was like, "This is mine for a while, like until I can record this." And then he was like, "Man, just take it, man." But yeah, that was God.
And
Sneaking to listen to Richard Pryor or something like that. That's yeah. So you went for EPMD to
so
Live
yeah,
Crew.
yeah, and like I was all into NWA too. I was
Okay.
really into NWA. My hood was all into Easy NWA. But then shit, Salt and Pepper, man. Salt and Pepper comes out. What the fuck?
Push it.
Shantae, also, what the hell? MC Light. See, all these ladies are just queens, and it was like, wait a minute, because this is a man's world. In hip hop, you hear nothing but men, men, men. Yes, banging it out with dope ass hip hop, the whole culture. But when you, as a woman, at the time a girl, you'll resonate with that, and you just think this is lit, this is fire. Wait a minute, she's my favorite. So, and they were hard. They came out and they knew how to spit lyrics. I mean, they were
Absolutely.
not soft, and they had
Correct.
respect. Definitely, they earned their respect. Anywho, I love her. I do love like Visionaries, one of my favorites. Dial 8 is one of my favorites. Jurassic 5, these are friends of ours too. They're our favorites. I love and resonate with the music. Alcoholics, Beat Nuts, like these are all my favorites that I listen to.
Picks,
Jafara,
Ooh,
fucking
good picks.
Shakespeare's, Funk Dubious, fucking Psycho Realm. I mean, this is just most Def Tali. Oh my gosh, Black Star. Okay. Black Star and 2Mex's Mind Clouder, his first album that he popped off. Man, that shit was one of my favorites for a minute, dude. 2Mex, Mind Clouders. Does anybody have that album? 2Mex, Mind Clouders. I want to know in this chat. Does anybody have that?
I don't have that.
If
I
you
don't
guys
think I
don't,
have that on vinyl.
go stream it. Do what you need to do. Go listen to it. Listen to it. Check it out. Mind Clouders. Yeah. Big ups to 2Mex, the homie, by the way.
Man, so I mean, like, you have been around the LA underground hip hop scene, and have been a part of it and been immersed in that culture. And there's a thing that you had mentioned, and by watching the movie Where We're From, the document, on that, you get a vision of LA hip hop portrayed in the media being death row, NW, like the gangster side of hip hop, a lot more than you actually get to see and portray the actual underground real spirit of hip hop.
Life,
like
nightlife.
not real, the other perspective, right? Because it's not better. There's no everything. There's always all these different facets, and I love it all, right? So that was a misstep. That's how they want you to paint it and portray it. But I mean, it's all truth. It's all real, and it's all part of hip hop. But
Right.
like, you get only one lens, right? And to see and watch that movie, and if you guys haven't seen the movie Where We're From, the story of LA underground hip hop culture, you need to watch that, because if you weren't around during that time or you're not up on game, that's a great place to start and understand exactly
100.
what transpired in LA. And I want to know, what was it like, being around in that
Let me tell you.
environment?
I'd love to tell you that kind of story. You first of all, it was at the GABA. So if anybody knows the GABA back in the day, it's not there no more, but it was called the GABA, and it was a dope spot, but it was also grungy too. Like, it had a great space, and it had a couple of like different areas, and then it even had an outside area which that's where a lot of magic happened. So in the outside area, it was like a back patio area, and people would, of course, smoke out there. And then all your guys that are coming through, they're mainly all, MCs. They're there for the battle, dude. They want to win fucking $100. There's $100 battle contest every week. And $100 is a lot of money, dude, back then.
Back then, hell yeah, that was $100.
That's
a
like you
Benji.
having $300 for or like, $250 maybe, or $300 just for you spitting some lyrics and hopefully winning. But this ain't no space that you could just come. If you ain't an amateur, don't expect you're going to win, because we got, you got mad skills up in this house. And even artists that have albums out have come to the spot and been challenged by the crowd.
Fife.
And been booed.
Fife. It happened.
You say it.
Fife. Yes, from Tribe Called Quest, it happened. Fife got served.
So, and that kind of thing, like, hey, you can have
Rest
Mad
in
Ways.
peace.
So, yo, I'm gonna fucking challenge this guy. Mad Ways gets up there and serves. The crowd will be fair. It don't matter what you are, who you are, what else, if you even have an album when you're signed, who's the best of the best. That's just how it's going to be said. So, anywho, you get chances to win money. We have battles out in the back area, like big ciphers going on. Everybody's, of course, smoking. They were always cool with you smoking. And they would even cipher outside in the back way after the fucking club is like done. We're trying to kick everybody out, but everybody's just having a good time. But people would be breakdancing, having battles, breakdancing. It would be so hot in there. It's like the sweat. I mean, the walls are sweating, because everybody was just, they want to be there. It was a great place when it started really getting known for, dude, this is the place to be. But in the beginning, it was a definitely challenge, and it was hard. Street teaming is the only way you would get people out there. So, you'd have to pay for your flyers. You have to go to all the other events, make sure you hit up all the other events, and have other people hit up your, have a street team. Not you have a street team. And so that costs money as well, because it costs for flyers, right? They would go then I remember Silas would go over to Power 106 with the Fantastic Fours with Truly Odd, and I believe it was Chalk and J-Rock.
Chuck, Truly Odd, shout out.
C minus.
And he would go, and at night, like at the midnight hour, they would do their, hey, come through the Elements. We got, and they would have Bismarck E come through. They would have, other heads and your local heads like Planet Asia, Defari, People Under the Stairs, Respect. Yes. I don't know. I saw so many, mostly all your LA underground hip hop heads performing acts have performed back then, either at Elements. Silos did his own spot after Elements called Sessions in Echo Park as well. If anybody remembers Sessions in the chat, let me know. Put a one up.
Steph, can I ask you a question? As far as, do you remember what the first, underground like hip hop show that you attended was, and like what the vibe was like, and who you saw, and like, how that like left an impression on you?
I think it was why 2Mex resonates with me. So I was dating somebody from this crew called KBH Crew in Long Beach, and they introduced me to the underground scene, just like it was more of just an opening, like of this is what they listen to. And I went to Live Bait in Long Beach. Live Bait in Long Beach had dope performing acts, and they had 2Mex perform. And I fucking can't remember the other underground hip hop, group, but all I do remember is going, what the fuck? I've never heard anything like this. I love the way he rhymes, and I loved his beat, the way with it. And I love like organized confusion is lost, because anybody that follows it is lost. And I just like the way he rhymes it. I'm like, I'll pay $10 for this CD. And then I paid $10 for the CD. I go and show this guy I'm dating, like, hey, look, I got this. And he's like, oh, if you like him, you need to check out Black Star. And I'm like, Black Star? What's that?
Mm.
And he's like, here, check this out. And he gave me the CD, and I'm like, oh, I just rolled with that CD to work for a good week, fucking on replay. And I showed every friend that I could at work. I'm like, hey, have you ever heard of this? Have you ever heard of this? I was just so
Blowing them up.
I'm like, they're like, no, I'm like, dude, listen, and everywhere, even at lunch break, I'll go to my car, blast that shit. I'm like, hey, come here. Have you heard of Black Star? So Black Star. And then that was, I went and bought it, gave the CD back, went and bought my own. And then I bought Beat Nuts.
Mm.
Now I had these 3 CDs. These are my only first 3 underground hip hop CDs that I had. And
That's a hell of a starter kit.
I was playing the shit out of it every fucking where I went. Like, and I wasn't getting tired of it at all. I was just cranking it up and just loving it, singing it, learning all the words. And I'm like, this is awesome. You know, because I would listen to radio hip hop. K-Day. Power 106.
Mm.
K-Day was on AM too in the beginning when I started listening to it.
Yes.
They had it on AM, and then it went to FM. But yeah, those are my 3. And then I did meet a little bit later. I met Carlos later that year, and those were just my 3 that I hung on to for a little bit. And once I met Carlos, I brought in a boombox and these 3 CDs into this after hour party after this Cypress Hill event over here in San Bernardino that they do. So after that event was over, like the artists go to this hotel, and I happened to be invited to that hotel because one of my friends was at that room. And I brought in a boombox and those 3 CDs, and Carlos was in that room too. And me and Carlos were listening to it at the same time, and I go, how do they make that sound? He's like, wait, what? Like that? And I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool. And he's like, well, it's scratching. I do that. I could teach you. And I'm like,
Caught me off guard.
but I'm like, oh, I'm like, right on. He goes, so these are yours? Like the 3? I'm like, yeah, I only got 3 CDs, and my radio in my car is busted. So that's why I carry the boombox and these 3 CDs. And he's like, Beat Nuts is one of my favorites. And I'm like, oh, awesome. And then I just topped it up with him for a hot minute, and he had to leave. And later, lo and behold, like fast forward later, we connected again at a studio, and we landed up connecting with the numbers. And he showed me the whole fucking world to underground hip hop. He was doing elements then. He was already doing elements for years. And I know I went to his element club. He's like, why don't you come to my event? And I'm like, where is it? And I really don't go to LA a lot back then. And I'm like, is my car going to be safe?
Poignant question.
Fucking hip hop head, you know. He's like, oh, he's like, yeah, you can park it in where I park my car. I'm like, okay. So I go, and I'm like, and that fucking GABA was mind blowing to me. Like, this is a whole nother world of people and a whole nother lifestyle that I haven't been immersed into. Like, I've been more immersed into your commercial hip hop, just more commercial stuff, right? Like your gen pop stuff. So I just fell in love with it. I liked the grunge. I liked it all. I didn't care if it was grungy or not. I just liked the rawness of it, the originality, the creativity. And if it came with dinginess, I guess, and it came with sweaty and like not smelling all that great, hey, so what? You're in the element, enjoy it. And I just had met so many great people from it, just being in the moment, and met so many amazing artists there. And with me, when you meet artists, I just, we all are the same. We all are the same. We just have, some of us have extra skills than others. And, um,
Facts. Yeah.
we just want to all be able to vibe out together the same way, and yeah, give me big ups and respect, but just leave it as that. You know what I mean? Like, um, and just go with the flow, and let's stay in the vibe together and see where our vibe could take us. And usually it's gives us an excellent and memorable night, or sometimes it gives you more connections and keeps going further.
Yeah, that concept is dope. And shout out to the dude that never wore deodorant in that hot, sweaty club that we all
A
know.
lot of them, yeah.
Yeah, shout out to
Man,
They,
musty.
some of them wore patchouli to cover that shit up.
yeah.
Man,
The more chronic they got passed around to get rid of that stank. We've been there, done that.
Yes.
So.
just be looking at him like, I know you itch.
Your
I'm just like,
And I know you it.
I would look at those cats that stank. I know you itch. I know you feel how you smell, man. When you reach that level of funk, you
But if they
feel it.
scratch it and then they dap you, now it's on you.
Man,
That's why
one of
you
them-
invented the. That's why you invented the elbow.
bringing
bump.
it, bringing it. Hey, that's that.
Man,
Dark
Mark
wing
Love,
duck.
though. Mark Love is me and Mark Love. We were at this one event. We have a little story, but we were at this Watts event. It was like some community kind of event, and Black Star performed. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to go. And Mark Love was already there, and I've known Mark Love for a while. He's worked with my husband Carlos, doing elements and just a lot of sessions and other stuff. And we've always resonated and connected. And I see him at this Watts thing, and our homegirl Gadget, she's a B girl. Some dude fucking was threatened her and was gonna said he's gonna kick her ass. And so then Mark, he was like, he's like, fuck that, because I guess Gadget came up to him and told him, and then he's like, oh, he's all heated, and he sees me, he's like, Steph, hey, come with me. He's like, this guy says he wants to kick her ass. And I'm like, oh, fuck that. So Mark's this big old 6'5", like gorilla strong looking dude.
Shout out to Gorilla Strong.
Yeah, gorilla strong looking dude, man. And then you got this other chick just all puh, 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 puh. And there's like 5 guys. They see Mark and his heated ass, and they see some crazy girl, and they're like, dude, let's just fucking leave. And Mark's hollering like, what the fuck, motherfucker? And then I'm like, yeah.
Cosign. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but anyways, we're all ready to throw down. Mark and Mark's like, you're my dog. He's like, you're the only one ready to go fight with me. None of these punks were. Like, there were some other dudes that he told, and it's kind of like let it be. We're like, you're gonna say that about some girl, so defend your girls, people. I'm like, defend your girls.
Absolutely, defend the ladies, man.
No. Anywho, Mark Love, man,
listen,
he
like
has a lot of stories to tell you. Can't wait for you to have him here.
Can't wait for that. And the big thing is like, you mentioned, and we went past it because we wanted to tell the story, but I mean, like, you are married to OG CeeLos. I mean, come on
DJ
now.
CeeLos.
Exactly, right? So DJ CeeLos, member of the Beat Junkies, Elements crew,
Selectors
Beats.
Choice, Beats and Beer Crew.
Oh,
like
bang.
So, like, that, folks, if you're not familiar, please get familiar. But understand the stories that she's telling you and about to tell you are all verified, certified, and 100% real. So I mean, like, that's just crazy. Like, I gotta here's one thing, right? You gotta see a lot of dope performances and like just spur of the moment things that happen one time only because you had the right people in the right place and they threw something off and it was the 90s and most of that's and early like that stuff's not documented as well as it is now.
Right.
Do you have a memory of something like what's one of the illest memories you have from back in the day or even recently, whatever it may be?
I mean, great memory would be also the barbecue. You know how you heard about that in the movie. Um, yeah, man. So the
The
bar
barbecue. Let's tell
the
everybody what the
barbecue
barbecue was and is
was
for the folks that
uh,
don't know.
the barbecue was an event that Silos had put together, and it was supposed to be just for the day, like until the sun went down. That's like when the last act had to be because there was no lights, and it was at a big outdoor space. And he brought together, De La Soul was the headliner, and you had like, oh, I can't remember the whole lineup, but like Ugly Duckling, Visionaries, Jurassic 5, Dilated People, um, a whole bunch like that.
Biz Markie.
I think, yeah, Bismarcky was on that, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
because Biz Markie, because J. Rue got bumped because
that's
of
it.
some of
He
the
gave him some of
thing,
his time, I think, or
and,
something.
and Biz let J. Rue, like Biz just basically said, "You can have my time."
Right.
Did two songs and then let J.
Yes.
Rue rock the rest.
Right. So this event was all outside. There was like quite a few different stages, and Carlos, my husband Silos, put together this whole event with I can't remember who helped him out, but I think it was mainly him, along with whoever his partner was at the time. Could have been Bonds.
Yeah,
Uh,
Bonds was there.
yeah. So that show was, I mean, I got in, first of all, I met Carlos by fluke because my name was supposed to be on the guest list for Ugly Duckling. And I got there with three of my homegirls, and somehow we were having problems. My name wasn't on the guest list. I'm like, what the fuck? And so somebody said, just hang tight. Let me go get somebody. They go get Carlos. Carlos comes and he just said, yeah, let them in. Go ahead and let them in. No problem. So cool. We get in and we do the show for the whole day. Me and my girls, we get separated and we all roll in the same car. And this car is really far, but we all find a way to get to De La Soul's backstage somehow. And we see each other back there, and it is popping in that backstage. I mean, it's outside still too. So yeah, everybody's smoking. We're smoking with, back then to me, because I didn't know anybody, it was just a whole new, like all these people were new to me. I'm like, don't like, I think it was J5 that was back there. And of course, the Dilated Crew, and I can't remember who else, but just a lot of artists, right? And I just seen a few of them on another stage. So it was cool that I was back there. This is neat that I'm seeing De La Soul right now performing. I'm right behind them and they're performing. My homegirls are like, hey, we found you. And then they're like, hey, we got a ride with these dudes. They're going to give us a ride to our car. We just got to wait till the show ends because I guess they helped put the show together. And I'm like, okay, so like they're going to give us a ride to our car, right? They're like, yeah. So Carlos gave us a ride to me and my homegirl, a ride to our car. And just that whole night, that backstage night, it was just epic. It was just it was like a movie. Like for somebody that doesn't belong in this scene or like hasn't belonged in the scene, just got to this scene, and I'm hanging out with all these heads that are like fucking on stage performing. And I'm like, I'm smoking weed with these guys. That's cool. I'm not even nobody. I'm not a DJ. I'm not nothing. You know,
Yeah.
I'm just a
You're
fucking
just back
music
there kicking it.
enthusiast. And then lo and behold, later, me and Carlos land up making a life together shortly, like after, maybe probably like 6 months down the road. The universe just wanted to bring us together. He gave us a ride to the car, but it wasn't more like, hey, let me chop it up with you. It was more cool. Thank you. Bye. And then I think another month later, somebody from his band invited me to his studio, and he was in that group. And then maybe a month or two later, and then when I did that, that's when we really connected. And we, from there, after that night, we always hung out and never left each other pretty much. And he was a G already in the industry, that it was just a floodgate for me, that a floodgate of information that opened up for me, and a whole new lifestyle, and whatever my life was that I was doing and involved in before I met him was immersed with his life. It was like, whatever you're doing, all of this hip hop's coming, and it's going to cover everything. It's going to cover everything. And your whole life is going to be this. And I was
So
down.
a tsunami of hip hop.
Yeah, it was like, I was down for it. I was like, okay, give me. I'll take it. I like this. This is cool. This is cool. And then I was learning how to scratch. I fucking fell in love with it. I had to drive an hour to El Segundo, where the Herbalife building is, from Long Beach. It's an hour because of traffic. So I'd have to get up. Say when I started work at 8, I have to leave my house at 7. But when I fucking got the itch for scratching, I get up at 6 and scratch for like 45 minutes. And I just get dressed real quick. I'm like, I'll do my makeup in the car. No, no. I'm like, I'm like, I don't care. I only need 15 minutes to get ready, but I need that. I need like 45 minutes at least to an hour. I want to get my itch on, my scratch on, my itch on. I want to get my
All
scratch.
that scratch is making me itch.
Yeah, because I just was like, dude, how do you do this? And I want to get it down. And I was trying to master that chirp, man. I'm like, I'm going to figure this out. And Carlos could teach me. He was able to break it down for me, but it's about you training, your muscle memory in your ear and all that, and knowing some music theory to it to understand a little bit too. Like when you say just get the tip, it's not the nasty way, the tip of the sound. Like you have to have it precise, right? When you want to cut it with that sharpness. And anywho.
No, not anywho. This is what we wanted to get into, because I mean, getting back into like you and your development, I mean, everything comes from your love of music. I mean, I think any person that's in the music industry that is a part of it, they do it because of this just severe like love that other people can't understand. That it's just like talking to a sports head, that a person that's not a sports head talking to a sports head that's like, whatever, right? They don't care. So
right.
Shout out to West Coast Creations in the house, dopey.
Dope.
But so
Creations,
but like
dopey.
that love tell me, like, and then being able to
Facts.
start
Okay.
DJing.
Yeah. So I was working at that a corporate job, and I now fell in love with underground hip hop and learning how to do the skills of scratching. I was very intrigued by it because Silos was a big inspiration. He gave this sound to me. I saw the way he did his flavor and his style, and I had a DJ friend prior to him, but my DJ friend just played music. Like he just played it. He didn't have skills to do the scratching. So I never saw that kind of skill. Now, when I saw it from him, I just thought that was amazing. And I want to learn how to do that. And so lo and behold, we got on. He was like, "Are you serious?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So then he gave me his 05 mixer, and I went, and he wanted to see how serious I was. So he's like, "Well, you're going to have to buy your own turntable." And I'm like, okay, well, where do I buy one at? And he's like, why don't you just go to Guitar Center and you could see like you could get them there. You could see like what you could afford. All right. And I even did a layaway. And because I was like, this is a lot. Fucking a lot, dude, for a
Yes, sir.
turntable.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I'm like, for a turntable? Fuck. It just plays music. This is a lot. But
Just
I
that
did,
Vestex, that '05 was a lot of money for a mixer. Just the
yeah.
mixer you had was a
Yeah, and I had no clue, right? I'm like, okay, and so I did my layaway. I make my payment. I paid it all off. I get my turntable, and great. I have one turntable, and he lets me have the mixer, or puts the mixer there for me to use, and then he gives me another turntable. So I have a studio, and when we started dating, he pretty much was at my house like all the time, right? You know how that goes, you guys and girls, like fall in love and you're always at one of their houses or they're at yours. And
yeah.
so he
You
was
don't
always
want to
at
be
mine.
apart.
Yeah, so he was always at mine and he let me use his mixer and the other turntable. And yeah, Frostman. Yes. And so from that, now I'm going to learn my skill, and from there I started learning, and that's where I would started in the morning, and I go to work and I'd start telling my friends, and they don't give a shit. I mean, they don't care, but like I'm all excited. I'm like, dude, I'm dating this guy, and like he's like into this hip hop stuff, and like, have you ever heard of scratching? And they're like, what? And I'm like, you never heard of scratching? And they're like, what is, I'm like, like how you go wiki wiki and shit. And they're like, oh yeah. And they're like, you like that? I'm like, well, it's not just wiki wiki. There's like more stuff to it, And they're
Yeah.
like, I'm like, never mind, never mind. And so some of the younger kids, some of the younger people resonated with me, and they're like, oh, that's pretty cool that you're dating. And like, let me know when you go have when you have one of your guys has one of his events. So then I would always get excited, and I'm like, oh, have you heard this song? Have you heard it? Have you heard J5? Have you ever heard of the Beat Nuts? I'm like, I just would always, every day would be new. Like Carlos would say, here, you need to know this. Here, you need to know this. Here, have you heard of Pete Rock? Here, have you heard of, and then he would tell me his stories. And I would be like, well, you're really legit. Like you're a really legit like guy in your craft here as a DJ. And he's like, yeah. And he's very like chill and mellow, and I'm totally the opposite. So I'm thinking, he doesn't really brag about himself. He doesn't really say like what he does, and he doesn't really give much accolades unless I ask or somebody says, oh, do you know what he's done? You know what he's about? And I'm like, oh. So when I start to get to know more, like, oh, yeah, you really are the real deal. He's like, yeah, and I'm down to teach you. I'm down to teach you as long as you want to learn. I know you have, like for me, my music, I would tell him, oh, dude, this song would go good with this, or what about this? When he like, once he's already kind of given me the knowledge of the floodgates, right? Of this is your underground hip hop. Then, of course, I go swimming on my own, and I find my own, and I'm like, hey, dude, you should put this song and this song together. I don't know how to blend them, but this song and this song's good. And he's like, you got a good ear. He goes, once you learn how to DJ stuff, if you know how to dance, if you could DJ the way you could dance, oh my God, it'd be over. Like you're gonna be on top. He's like, I want you to scratch the way you could dance too. Like, cause I know where if you've been a dancer, or if you did music, if you've been in orchestra or music in any kind of way, if you've been a dancer, you know where the hooks are, you know where the breaks are, you know where the switch up is. And so it makes it easier, to do so. And if you love music, just music in general, and you connect, and your body's its own metrodome, and you know where to, you don't even need to know the fucking song. You know where the switch up is coming.
Yep.
You know,
Mhm.
you don't need to know the words.
It's the
You
count.
can feel it because like
It's the one.
bars
Like-
coming up. Like you might not even know it's called bars. You just know,
Yeah.
oh, I know where to switch. You're like, here it comes. Yeah.
It's
Our
the
body
one.
is rhythm. Our body is rhythm. Heartbeats.
Yeah. Like the beat junkies say, your body's its own metrodome.
Yep.
Yeah. So to bounce with the beat, DJs, bounce with the beat so you know you're one. If you don't move with your music, then it's easy to get lost where you might drop it on the two. And don't drop it on the two because the two's the snare, your hi-hat snare.
And then you're doing laundry. You got tennis shoes and a washing machine.
That's
or
right.
All right. You start that gallop. Oh,
So with that being said, that takes you to another story. So now he taught me how to scratch, right? And I'm like, okay, cool. I want to learn how to do. We only had vinyl. That's it. There's none of this technology.
can I ask you? Can I stop? Can it just? I don't want you to talk, but I've been itching to ask you what the first scratch record you had. Like, what was that record? And then
I think it was
tell the
Gag
story.
Ball.
What was
God.
it?
B-Styles, I think it was Gag Ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it was Gag Ball. I can't remember because there was so many of them, but I just remember Gag Ball was one of them. I really liked the sound, of course, but on Gag Ball there was a certain sound from the girl that was funny that I would like to scratch a lot. But of course, I always started off with the and a fresh. Those were like one of my
Gotcha.
two, like your iconic scratch sounds that you're going to start with.
I didn't mean to get you derailed, but I had to, from one ADHD to another, like, it's like,
yeah.
hey, like,
That's right.
but like I wanted to know, but get back into that story, please.
Okay, so it was all vinyl, and now I want to learn how to blend, and I just love the craft. I thought it was great. Well, it's hard. It's hard when your ear is not trained. You might have some great songs that you pick and you like, and you think they're going to go well, but you don't got no fucking nothing to tell you what the BPM is and shit. You better count that shit out or have already be knowing it. And so you got to learn how to train your ear. So all you know is it doesn't sound good. It's not matching. And my husband could tell me, speed it up, right? I'm like, okay, like I'm speeding it up, but how do I know it's landing on the how do I know it's actually landing correctly? And so it's like he's like, you gotta just train your ear. You gotta just keep practicing. You'll hear that it's not on beat, and you'll realize that eventually, like, this one's slower than the other, and then to push that forward and do your pitch as well. You're gonna push it forward, but you also have to adjust your pitch. So I get it. He's telling me the theories, but you know what? I'm a first-time mom now and a first-time wife. I have a brand new baby for the very first time, and I'm trying to learn this. This is too much, man. I'm like, this is too much. I'm like, shit, I'll be back. I got to check on the baby. I'll be back. I got to go put clothes in the laundry. I'll be back. I got to go start I got to start some dinner. Or I'll be back and I'll be back. I'll be back. And then it never stood. Like, I would get frustrated because I couldn't train my ear. I didn't spend enough time training my ear because I was trying to juggle being a mom, being a wife. And I just lost I lost my world. My mother had just died. And so dealing with all of that was really hard. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm going to hang out and I'm just going to scratch with them and just focus on the baby and focus on being a mom right now. And a wife and a mom. And I did that. And I supported my husband, and I always support him. And we would always talk about music together, and I would always still scratch here and there and pick up, hey, let's jam together. So we would jam. But but never like blending so much. Now, when Serato came out, I didn't want to fuck with that because it took away all the record stores and shit. And we're all pissed. Like, all the DJs were like, damn, Stax kind of hung in there for a lot longer than most of the stores. You had, like Virgin Records, Tower Records, Warehouse Records. A lot of these places went out of business, right? And Stax Vinyl was a specialty store. And so they hung in there as long as they could. Big ups to Icy Ice, dude, on that as well. And
Icy Ice.
They hung in there as long as they could, but once Stax had to go, it's a bittersweet thing. We don't want to go to the next thing, Serato, that just took away this craft. And so it took a few years.
Your wax. Yeah.
Yeah. It took a few years for us to try to say, okay, let's touch this stuff, and learn it. So for me, eventually, I came around way later because now I had an opportunity to learn to DJ with not having so much on my plate because our two boys and now are more grown. Our youngest is, middle school, I think it was at the time, and COVID was here. And so at this point, I knew some music theories from all the years that we've already established our marriage together, raising kids. We talk about music a lot. We listen to music a lot. And so I knew a lot of the music knowledge and theories, but didn't ever have time to apply it and do it repetitiously until the Beat Junkie School. And so the Beat Junkie School had already launched, and now we're in COVID time, and my daycare had to close because the world is closed. And now it was time to do something different. And I wanted to now start learning how to DJ. So I'm like, yeah, I want to do I think it was like 8 to 10 months class. And I just went once a week. And people, if you guys ever do that class, if you're in the LA area, if you guys are ever interested in learning how to become a DJ, even if you have no knowledge at all, you just have a passion. It doesn't matter how old you are. They start at 8 years old till you could be 88, man. If you got the skill, you got still the cognitivity, you can do it. They could teach you. And you know what? You don't just learn the craft. You don't just learn the craft. You learn a craft, but you also get a whole family. The people that you learn this craft with for the journey, dude, they stick with you. You guys are each other's biggest supporters, and you guys pull up for each other. And you'll see that once you guys graduate too, like, oh, I'm finally getting a gig. And then you love your peoples to pull up for you, your community to pull up for you. And then not just your class, but the extended classes pull up for you. And the Beat Junkies, like they all want to see you thrive. So it's beautiful. But you could do that also online, you guys, if you aren't in the LA area. They have a thing called I think it's called BeatJunkieSound.tv and or Homeroom Crew. So check it out. If you guys want to refine your skills, you want to learn how to be a DJ, they could teach it to you online as well. Okay. But so learn how to be a DJ through Beat Junkies Institute of Sound DJ School.
I got it right here. I'm putting it in the link.
I was just looking it up. Yes.
Excellent.
Let's spread the word on it.
Yeah, I was talking to one of my nephews recently, and he was like, "Man, he really is thinking about signing up." When's the enrollment? Is it any time or is it certain time only?
No, there's certain times because they have like courses, just like you would have a semester, right? They have so when a class ends, they will have another class,
beginning. Yeah.
Sign up for another class. So I would say, since you already know us, just I could just send you a text later tonight and tell you when our next class is. Matter of fact, I could tell you now in this thing here. So anyways, I learned how to scratch. I learned how to scratch on both hands. The school teaches you how to scratch on both hands and not just with one. You don't want to be limited as a DJ to only know how to
That's
scratch on one side.
that is the trick that a lot of DJs can't get, including as a early DJ. I had to go right, scratch, fader left hand. I had tried to force myself to flip, and I end up to that turntable. I always jump back to the right side
Right?
after a day or two.
It's difficult.
Yeah. And I don't know if you
It's,
starting
it's
younger
very
might help
hard.
you, but yeah.
You know why though? Because look, think about it. When you were DJing, when you learned how to DJ, most DJs didn't. If they were old school, they didn't learn because somebody taught them. Usually, they had to learn on their own. Or
Hmm.
and if somebody did teach them, it's not because like they were really getting taught where they could teach you even a lot of the music theory and all this other stuff, and like to do the craft, like where you could beat juggle or do both hands and know how to chirp on this side and that side, and how to break down a chirp or how to break down a transformer, how to break down a tear or how to break down a one-click flare. They might not know how to do it. They just could show you, like, well, this is how I do it, right? And you just have to figure it out. So a lot of times when we have to figure it out, we're going to do our strongest side, not our
Absolutely.
weakness. And if we got that down finally on our strongest side, all we want to do is showcase our strongest side. And, it's
Yeah.
like, shit, you're not supposed to do the other side. You can't, if I can't do it, I'm not ambidextrous. I'm not ambidextrous.
Right.
You're thinking, I'm not ambidextrous, so fuck it. I didn't know I was supposed to learn how to do both sides either. And when the school was like, okay, switch. I'm like, wait, what? Switch.
Switch. Wait a minute.
Switch.
Bathroom break, y'all. I'm
Yeah,
staying
they're
on
like,
this hand.
okay. They're like, chirp. And you're like, okay. They're like, they're telling you how to chirp and do your motion.
Hmm.
And they're like, okay, let's do it together. And they're like, and you do it. And then they give you your bars, to do. And then all of a sudden, like, all right, now switch. And you're like, switch to what? What do you mean? The other hand.
We switching partners.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Those
I can't
Right.
set on my other hand. Girl, dude, let me tell you, my strongest hand now.
Was your
No,
weak hand
cat.
before?
My
Oh,
cat's
that's
trying to scratch my furniture.
He
Well,
said
she's trying. She's,
scratch.
she's trying to DJ.
Yeah, it's
my
like you
couch.
mentioned
And I'm like,
scratch, right?
no, cat.
And anybody in the chat, if you have not checked out the Beat Junk, I'm looking at the site. Start your training today. Learn the art of DJing online. Such things as foundation of DJing, beat juggling, trick mixing, art of scratching, scratch drills. I'm gonna click on that one. Q&A, scratch loopers, home room replay. This is really, really dope. And I know some of these
Yeah.
people like DJ Babu, J Rock, Rhythmatic. So this is nice. So anybody in the chat want to jump in? Like she said, 8 to 88. As long as you can move and
My equipment are
arthritis
crazy.
ain't yeah,
What up,
arthritis ain't
Weeze?
set in. Let's do it.
Miss
Shout out.
Catherine, big ups.
Big Weeze.
Shout out
What's
to
cracking?
Big
Big
Weeze, our co-host. Salute.
DJ Paz, big ups. Mondo, what up? Yeah, you guys, it's a great school, and I did learn how to finally, do both hands, and I really enjoy doing it. I again naturally am a scratcher, so for me, I kind of got a little bit opposite. Most people learn how to mix first. They learn how to blend, they learn how to mix and get that craft down, and then
Good point.
you do the icing on your cake. Then you learn how to scratch, right? That's normally typically how it's done. But for me, it was opposite. I learned how to scratch first. And then fast forward way years later down the road, I learned how to blend. So with me, I always scratch scratching mostly all my songs. Like when I'm going to blend in my song, I have to go on the beat, like with the rhythm and do a little cut, little scratch, and then blend in the song. But it gives that's my flavor. And that flavor is what I think also sets me apart from a lot of other, it doesn't mean necessarily girl DJs, just DJs in general,
Period.
Yeah. It's not about you're a girl DJ. It's about you're a DJ with the craft.
It has
Mhm.
nothing to do. I mean, like there's nothing, it's DJing is a great equalizer, just like kind of how they say some other sports are too, like golf or pool or bowling.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
100.
mean, golf, I guess you can get a little bit difference. There's difference between men and women's like length and distance as far as driving, but like bowling and pool,
Right,
yeah,
right.
yeah, cards, there's
Yeah.
there's no difference
Darts.
biologically. Yeah, darts, right?
Me and Carlos were just talking about today this morning. I'm like, Carlos, see those? What was that spot we used to go to that was above Hustler in downtown Long Beach? And I go, wasn't it Stone Throw? And he goes, no, that was above and below. Wait, up above records. Up above
Up
records.
above records.
Oh, I
Yeah.
think I still got a shirt from.
Visionaries own, that's their label.
Okay.
Yeah.
Visionaries.
Yes, I had a shirt from them, and I actually still got some visionary wax.
Nice.
Up
Yes.
above.
And we used to go to Mixwell's like I remember going,
Mixwell.
yeah, Carlos and I would go over to Mixwell's office area, and I was just trying to reminisce with Silos and ask him, why did we go there all the time? I go, I know we used to go to get flyers done for Street Team because they did that. They had that unlocked too, like their flyers for Street Team. And then they also had their clothing line.
Mhm.
And then Mixwell would pull up at events and bring like certain artist a Mixwell like hoodie with it embroidered. And so like Silas, I remember us being at the Glass House, and Mixwell, one of the crew members came up and gave Silos this dope hoodie, and it was embroidered Silos, and it was the first one that they just first started doing that embroidery stuff. And that was the first night I ever seen Krondon because we were backstage. I'm like,
Oh,
who's that? And then I'm like, I actually never seen an albino before yet. And then I'm like,
You ain't get caught staring, did you?
I don't know. No, but I told Carlos, I'm like, he looks like he's black. And he goes, yeah, he is. He's just an albino. And I'm like, oh, word. Okay, cool. Like, because I was just trying to figure out what the fuck. Stop it, cat. I was trying to find out what like nationality he was. What was, I just thought like, what is he mixed with something? And yeah, and then I'm like, he looks like he's black. And he goes, yeah, he is. He's albino. I'm like, oh, okay, word, right on. I respect him. Never seen albino, right on. I'm like, but he's talented as fuck. And that I think Mixwell brought like Babu that night to some t-shirts or whatnot. Glass House would always have great performing artists, from underground heads to regular, like your regular bigger artists, heads too. And I don't know how I got into Glass House. I'm having a brain fart now. So
here's Inner Realms does have a good question though. I mean, getting back to like get you perfecting your craft, right? And the work that you've done and how it was like, and pause and like you mentioned how you kind of backed into the mixing and blending, right? You did the scratching first, and you then you started to learn how to blend. And but the one thing I did want to say is that you were always blending because you were always, just as you mentioned at the beginning of the interview, how you would mention the CeeLos, like, oh, that'd go good with that. That'd go good with that, right?
yeah,
So you were always listening and thinking like a DJ and blending
yeah,
and thinking and selecting and
yes, you're right.
and
Yeah,
matching, right? So you were already mixing in your head. You just didn't know the
true. Yeah, you know
the
what?
math. You didn't know the formula. You didn't know the rules, the order of operations, right? You didn't know that, but you were still doing it. And then
Yeah,
fast
Yeah,
forward to it, then you just had to perfect it. But Inner Realms brought up a great question, and I personally 100% believe in the 10,000 hour rule myself. Hence the reason why Mad Ways always makes fun of me, talking about you're always online, Boogie. Like, yes, I'm almost to 10,000 hours, streaming at this
Woo!
point. So, I mean, we're getting close, but I mean, I don't know. We'll look and see. But we're in the over 5,000 at least the last time I checked a while back, like a year. But it was
You did
it,
5,000 this year already. What you talking about?
Shut up, man. No, but like, do you, Steph, and like, is that part of the what you teach at, and what's taught at like the institute?
Is what taught at the institute.
Or like the belief of the 10,000 hour rule, and it takes 10,000 hours to become a master of anything.
No, they don't teach that at the school. One of the biggest things is obviously it is do it daily, right? This is a craft. And you're trying to master this craft. So how well do you want to be? If you want to be an excellent DJ, then put in the work. Don't be half-ass, right? Put in the work and do it consistently. So it's about consistency. One of their slogans is forward motion. See, we get distracted. We get discouraged when we're not doing something well, right? We get discouraged or we stop in our mix if we fucked up the blend and we're like, oh, wait, let's go back. Wait, let me rewind. Let's try it again. No, it's forward motion, people. Forward motion. So the school teaches is very diligent about forward motion. Hey, you fuck up. Guess what? They don't know. They probably don't even know. So forward motion.
Don't stop and let them know.
That's right. Because if you stop, then you're now making it known, right? Just have the forward motion, people. They don't talk about the 10,000 hours. I don't know why.
But no, that's dope though. That's a dope. That just what you said is a very, very, very valuable rule. Like you said, like they don't know, unless it's they don't know.
They don't know. And you know what? Guess what? Even if it was coming in kind of like a little, like you could tell that it's coming off. Dude, what do you got a reverb for? What do you got an echo for? What do you got? Like, hey, hit the switch real quick. Hit the switch.
There you go.
I'd even say from like an MC
know.
battle, record skips. Do you stop rapping? You keep going. You forward
right.
motion.
But it also applies to MCing, because if you're performing and you fucking miss a word or you forget a line, you just gotta keep going. They don't know. Just say something else or keep it moving.
Yeah.
FM.
They will not know. Right. Yes, exactly.
And don't cuss out the sound man.
Yeah.
Facts.
We haven't brought that up in a while, but that is one of our that's written on our commandments here at B-Boys Underground. Don't fuck with the sound man, or he will fuck your sound up.
I like that, what up, Midget Mike?
Midget Mike, yeah.
In the house.
Another dope AI artist right there.
Okay, so
what do you think about the AI art, Steph? Like, as far as AI in general, in music, in art, AI in art in general, as all mediums. What do you think about that?
I have two sides to it. I mean, one, I think that it definitely can give a whole nother level of depth and perception to the art, with perfection and, like immaculate. It could be with perfection and something that is difficult to achieve on a human level, that with perfection, right? And you could bust out a whole bunch of it for the masses on AI. But you know what? I'm a person that I'm naturally that ma and pa supporter. So I want to support, the small businesses. I want to support people. And what I think that the AI is doing is just part of getting us used to maybe for the future on how they're trying to get everything on computers and taken away. Everything is slowly getting taken away by computers. Think about 25 years ago when we had our so-called computers, right? Like this is a computer and it's going to take away a job. Look at how far it's come now and how many jobs a computer has taken away from people. And so AI is going to take away from the craft of, web designers or content, whatever, content designers or creators or whatnot. Or it can also help leverage the people that don't know the craft and are not specialized in those kind of, hey, I don't know how to be a content creator. I don't have that craft. But listen, I could get an AI app, and it could do it for me in a lot quicker time. So it depends on where you're at, really, and what your perspective is in life. If you're thinking about value and time, and I don't have this craft, I don't know how to do it, but look, I could get this app to makes me look like I can do it, and it could shave off a lot of time for me, and I don't have to pay for a such and such to do the design, then maybe that resonates with you. But we really it's to me, it would help me maybe in certain things as far as I don't know how to draw. I'm not creative like that. And if I want to do a flyer, maybe, I mean, I have my husband that helps me do my flyer. He's the one that does it for me. But say he doesn't want to do it anymore, and I have to bust out a flyer. And maybe I'm going to have to go to an AI app and go see if that can help me out. If I didn't want to inconvenience somebody where I'm like, yo, I need this done today. Can you bust this out for me today? Because, yeah, could I go to somebody? I sure can. But do I want to inconvenience somebody if I want to be that fast with it? Like, I never have to be that fast with it, but just say if I was there at that point. But again, it's to each its own, I feel. And it's your own selection on what you choose, right? It might resonate with you in one way than it does with me.
So
Yeah. We got some people in here. Hood hippies.
yeah,
Big up.
hood hippies from
Good
Overspray.
hippies.
Welcome.
Salute to you, fam. And make sure you follow Hood Hippies on the gram as well as the homie Midget Mike on the gram. Shout out to y'all that's tuned in live with us. If you're new here, we haven't asked you to do this in a moment, so we will take a moment to say, yo, we do this every single Wednesday, and we have special pop-ups, and we announce it via our IG channel, B-Boys Underground. It's b.boys.underground on the gram. And check out and follow that, or follow me, Mad Ways, G Dash, or Big Weez. And you'll be able to find out exactly when and what is going on. We will be having a content calendar here very soon where it will be on the gram. You'll know a whole calendar, and then you'll see the promotion come out. So more to come about B-Boys. We are growing in ways that you don't even know yet. But we do appreciate you out here, and if you like what you see, you can go check out every single 72 episodes of B-Boys as we've evolved in podcast format. Of course, it's got a historic growth and origin story with G Dash and Mr. Dibbs and the entire B-Boys Underground family and all of that stuff. And then we migrated, and now we here to the podcast format, right? So this is
Growing like the blob. Growing like the blob.
Absolutely. And our intention or wish and hope is to be able to be your one-stop shop, everything underground hip hop and everything hip hop, and taking all of the communities, merging them all across the globe, and with this one beautiful thing, you guys be able to collaborate, all the artists just get together and start working, connecting, and building this family and growing it. And this is all for the love of hip hop.
Just had one pop up. Our
Yeah.
former guest Boogie Bang and Mad Ways Bluebeard and connected. See, that's how this community
Chunky
works.
monkey, baby.
That's
Mm.
dope. It's sick.
That was fire too. I just heard it this earlier. Your chunky monkey.
Yeah.
That's
let's
that.
go.
Hell yeah. Love
Thank
it. I had a memory I would like to share with you too.
Please.
Sure.
Back in the day, our homie Robbie started the Beat Swap Meet. The Beat Swap Meet what took place in Chinatown, and that's where Madways, the what's it called, the Jazz Grand Star or the Grand, where we do Boombox LA.
Yeah.
I think it's called the Jazz Grand Star. So back then, now this was tight. The beat swap meet would have a dope in the middle of this Chinatown plaza. They would take over. It would be like a Sunday, and most of the stores are closed, and there's a few that were open. But in the center, they would have a big old b-boy battle. So you would have a DJ, and then you have the battle. And like this is towards the end of towards the middle of the day, right? But everybody would come out. All the heads in LA that were like b-boys, they definitely would come out for these. And I mean, it was just a great community too. You would have everybody that was part of this hip hop culture pull up, and you would have vendors that were hip hop, like for food, like Machiavelli cheese. You would get which is, like they would have. Actually, I'm like, oh, I got some of these candles. They would have these like Tupac, Tupac, stuff that's named after like hip hop heads,
That's
right?
sick. Yeah.
And my homegirl, Junebug, she was actually a chef, and she did these amazing Machiavelli cheese things, and these so they're called like two pop poppers, or something like. But anyways, the community was great that everybody would pull up, and it was so strong, and you would have like vegetarian and Rastas that would pull up, and for like different vendors, and then you just got these breakers, these b-boys just getting down, and families just being immersed in the vendors and the hip-hop culture. And it happened for so many years, and it was beautiful. And unfortunately, it just really got big, and then they had to stop it. And Robbie, Grand Star, that's where Boombox LA is. The Grand Star Jazz Cafe or Club is what it's called. I think that's when they started popping off their Boombox LA, because they're celebrating almost 20 years. I think next year is going to be 20 years. And it originally started there. And I remember like J-Rock and Truliot and Celos and some other heads, they would sell their records upstairs there. And people would be, just sell. They would mainly sell their vinyl. A lot of people would sell their vinyl and any of like some of their hip hop memorabilia. But Boombox LA, it's still standing. It's very iconic. Celos just did a big show there with Thurston and Mr. Chalk and Celos on last Saturday, celebrating their birthday. It's a true like LA hip hop event space and place to be at once a month. If you guys are in LA area, come through to Boombox LA. Check it out, because it's a dope place to be. Definitely. And Truly Odd. That's right, Frostman. Truly Odd still selling his records to this day. Celos is still selling records. We are vinyl collectors, and we still do pop-ups from 20 years ago to still now. And
Heavyweight record pool, truly odd.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, thank you.
I told you I had third finger. Yeah, that's how we linked years ago. Me and Trini
Yes.
because we had more of a hip hop record pool than some of the other ones was more urban. So we was always trying to get the real underground joints.
Oh, what does that say? DJ Steph, you should visit over what?
Overspray
Overspray.
shop during the show.
What is that?
It's a graffiti shop in Pomona.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Sick art.
I did a show there last year. Les has did some stuff over there.
Okay, hold on.
Mishaps, One Saints.
They get MCs, DJ breakers, and all.
Let me
Look
put
at
this in
these
my
things.
notes.
True hip hop.
Visit. What's it called again?
Overspray.
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 Shout out to them keeping that element alive. Hip
Man,
hop.
shout out to Hood Hippies. Period.
Yeah.
and
Hippies is
they
good
be
peoples.
definitely involved with all the hip hop events. They be donating the cans.
I want to go wear
and
this
all.
one shirt. I want to bring this one shirt in just for them. Hold on.
Hell yeah, man. And
Yeah,
Miss
I
Catherine,
got an
no Bill
overspray
Pickles.
tee. I'll rock it next Wednesday. We're gonna rock it. We're gonna show love for overspray hood hippies.
We got to get an overspray tee
Make sure you
out
tune
here
in.
in Denver. Hell yeah. And big shout out to everybody that's tuned in live right now. Again, hit that follow button. Oh, look at that. Let's go solo
Like that,
on
like that.
Whoop.
Dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
Right? Okay.
I dig it.
Spray. Go visit Overspray,
All right.
y'all.
So look, we're gonna go solo for we're gonna stay solo here for a minute, man. Come on, man. Let's take a look at the mixer wall, man. Give the people let these people look at this mixer. Like, look at these mixers back here, y'all.
The mixer
I can't zoom
museum.
in any more zoomer than that, man. Look at that.
This is the first Vestex that they personally
Oh my God,
engraved
dude.
for me.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, she will make y'all, she will give y'all green with envy. Like,
What is that white one? That looks unique.
Oh, that one's fucking fresh. Hold on.
I told you.
So
She's about
fire.
to see her show and tell is gonna break everybody's heart. It hurt my feelings, man. I still have PTSD from her show and tell the other day. But it was in a good way. I feel like I was inside the like sanctum sanctor. Like
Okay, I don't got anything on
You had the right password.
yeah, man. We were backstage one night.
Okay,
Look at
let's
this.
see. We got oh yeah, this
logo
one
somewhere.
here.
God.
That's
This one was
Mixwell.
a
That's
long
Mixwell
time,
sticker on
yeah.
there.
This one was one of Silas's favorite for a while. Hold on, here's your white one. This one here, let me bust it out a little bit.
Oh, look at that.
Man, that'll look. I don't even. You can't
Man,
touch
that's
that.
clean as hell.
I don't
Yeah.
want to.
Right. You had a peanut butter.
That's a
jelly. Don't
Cubert.
touch
That's
that.
that's got Cubert's that's the
little logo. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very pretty. I'm like, it's very pretty
That's pretty and clean.
and clean. Yeah,
Almost like
here's
saran
a
wrap.
unique one.
Yeah, man.
Let's see. And here's a Vestex.
Yes.
All right, Steph. What do you
like the green
guys
one.
like over like with Vestex, Rain,
Moto.
Pioneer? Do you have
Okay,
a personal favorite?
This
That green one looks crazy. It's
Vestex one.
yeah, it's glow in the dark.
Yes.
Woo.
So this one is butter too. This is so butter. This one is it's slide.
Oh, look how it slides.
Yeah, man. Look at that.
I've heard that term before. Yeah, it slides like butter. People probably would,
It
especially
just
the ones where you would
floats.
squeak them and take them and
That bounces
tamper with it.
on a crab. It bounces so good. This is tight. This one's way tight.
Yeah, you need them
That's a-
Popeye forearms for that one.
We have. Oh, I will. How do you see my Bugatti?
Oh yeah, that you got to show them the Bugatti. She's gonna pull up on a new Bugatti on y'all in a minute. She's gonna break your heart. I'm telling you, this right here, she's gonna break everybody's hearts. You gearheads out there. Oh man,
You guys get a rag to clean the drool off your mouth.
Your fingers getting stiff.
I'm
Get
talking
your
to you,
handker-
Boogie. I'm
Have
talking
your
to you,
handkerchief.
Boogie.
Man. I got my handkerchief right here, man. Like
For the,
clean white one right here.
for the drool or the tears. I wish I had
Um,
one.
yeah. I'm getting the sweats right
You
now.
getting
Hold on.
flushed right now? Cavalier has been
That's a never kid.
Y'all check this out, man.
Ooh,
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
ooh, nice.
Look how nasty that is, man.
Fire.
Nice.
Right? Let me see if I can turn it
man.
on. One. Let me turn this shit on.
Yes, I'm looking at this like the
Let me put you
DJ
full-
merry-go-round.
Oh
Alright,
yeah,
let's
bro.
switch sides.
But hold on, man.
There's battles that go on
Look
right
at
here.
the history on the wall, y'all.
Training,
While she turns
battle.
that on, like we'll just stare at the history on the wall.
And it's dope that you kept that, framed it, because woof.
Those are the original. Man, those are the real promotional pictures, fam. Those aren't the reprints.
I was at
those
that
are the
show.
real.
I was at that show right there, yo. I was
Right.
at that show. I was at
Oh,
that show.
man.
Wake up show. Hell yeah.
That show
I was
had to
at
be
that
dope.
motherfucker, bro. I was
It's
there.
got the date on it.
I was there.
Yeah,
El
tell
Rey.
the story.
I was
DJ High
there.
Tech.
Star.
I was there, bro.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if
I
you knew
told
that.
you.
All those
Steph.
shows I was
High
there.
Tech's out of Cincinnati, where we from. So we was big
Oh,
black
fucking
stuff fans.
Tele and High Tech.
Well, High
Yes.
Tech is.
High tech.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love High Tech. It's ill.
Gangstar. Oh,
Let
one of my
me-
favorites.
oh, hold on. I think I might be able to have it working.
Look at that Dr. Green Thumb show
Mhm.
Yeah.
poster,
Favorite presents
man.
Friday.
Shout out Be Real TV.
You
Shout
too.
out the bros, man. And one of the big reasons why B-Boys Underground has started back up is because of Be Real TV and Cypress Hill and the whole family. And
Big ups.
C
Big
minus.
ups.
Yep, they were
Good
the
to see
inspiration
crew.
to go and grab fresh again and get this bitch
Oh.
crack-a-lacking.
Kind of
Okay.
rolled together.
Yeah,
It
man.
that
is
shirt,
on. It is on.
All right, here we go, y'all. Check this out, man.
Let's see if it. Oh, we got the Syrah. Oh, you know what? Let me put a scratch record on it.
Wiki. No. Fresh.
Right?
This beat is really fresh. If you name yourself Fresh, you can't lose with scratches. You know?
Oh, I gotta put my speaker on.
Boom, 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 boom. We got the tower speakers coming on. Anticipation is building.
Oh yeah.
Got to build it up. Just took a tour of the museum and it's fabulous. Now we are at the Bugattis. The one. The wheel spinning.
Wow.
Anticipation.
I can hear
Just
it.
feel it.
but I don't-
Hey, look, they've got a control vinyl that looks like actual rims that go on top of
Oh yeah.
it. It
You
looks
know what,
sick as hell.
bro? You know
too,
what?
man.
Let me put that on for you
Just
right
so you
now.
can see
Here they
the.
are, right
Yeah,
here.
And
You
yes,
guys
Mrs.
gotta
Mike,
see
I
it.
remember Bionic Booger breaks. I mean, it was like once the breaking game, it was like who can come up with the most disgusting names to scratch pickles and everything. Every time somebody put out a break, it was, and the naming of break beats was also crazy.
Okay. So here goes the wheels.
All right.
Yeah.
The wheels on the Bugatti go round
at
and
that,
round,
man.
round and round.
Fire.
Is that Bismarcky sitting over there and watching?
Yeah.
In the middle?
No, yeah.
Shout
Ah,
out to
dope.
fucking Biz. Hey, look, hey, look, I just want to pull this up right quick because you guys, this is what you was talking
Boom.
about
Yes,
right
yes,
here.
yes, yes. Mrs. Mike was
I
talking
went
about
and
that.
pulled that off the shelf, Mike. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Like
Yes.
Bionic Booger
Yes.
Breaks. This is my original copy right here.
And
Yeah.
then you also
So
got
back to
Flavor
Steph.
Flav. You see your flavor.
Yeah, shout out to Flavor.
Now look at this white one.
Yeah,
Dude.
boy.
Well, look at
Oh,
this
yeah.
white. Look at this thick
I
ass.
know, clean as hell.
Oh,
And it's got them new Pioneer decks, those new
Part 12.
tables.
Yeah.
Woo!
yeah, they ready to come out on Sundays in the park.
Woo!
Yes, you're
I'll-
right.
All
Sunday.
shine, all
There's-
shiny.
There's a glow in the dark joint too, man. That motherfucker
Yes.
is dope.
Yes.
I saw
Let me- let-
Stilos using that at the Boomtown.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did bring it. If we had the
Hey,
light,
look, y'all, they can DJ in every single room of their house, including their bathroom, y'all.
They
True
live
fact.
for this shit. This shit
True
is
fact.
real.
It's
Every
real.
room
It's
has its
real.
own-
DJing hip hop to the
DJ
whole.
Palace.
No.
I have it set up in my
level.
retreat room.
It's a HNL.
Oh,
Whole another
What's the
level.
what's that group called? The LA Dream Team. Here we go. Y'all ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen. Boom.
We in the house.
House. It's in-
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
In
We're
the
gonna go.
host.
Yes, they're here.
The
Dream Team is here.
I mean, come on, man. Damn it,
Remember
it's like
this?
Tourette's.
Man, I just started something with the LA Dream Team, but this is where we
That's
got
my
the Dream Team in the house.
You guys have
Oh,
this.
45.
This,
Yeah, look at
These are
that.
fine.
Yeah. Oh, them the 12-inch labels. Nice. Def Jam. Fresh. Code chilling.
Wow.
First priority. Ah, yeah.
What do you see, chat? Put it up in there right now in the chat.
Ooh, man,
what-
that is history, y'all. Look, that is just.
I am
looking-
straining. Let's see.
My head is just that fresh one, right? I mean, like all of it, man. Like
Yes.
I have them all, have touched them all. Like,
Yeah, good.
Great.
like,
Did I see the one for Electric Kingdom? I think I
mm,
saw that label in there. Electric Kingdom.
mhm.
There we go.
Tommy Boy, of course.
Tomboy. Let's see. Let's see.
I can show like all my varieties of Tommy Boy lanyards from our events.
Oh my God, yeah, dude. The lanyards was the shit back in the day to have.
You
have one
had
around
to
your
have
neck.
one.
You had to have one around your neck with some keys or some shit to have one around.
Yeah. If you had more than one, you was royalty.
Boogie was carrying
Oh,
his
yeah.
ID on his lanyard.
Oh shit,
Oh, I had
we made up our
Yeah.
own badges and shit.
Shit.
Yeah,
Hell
we was,
yeah.
We were
We
showing
was
in
fresh with
style.
that shit. Look at
Look at
this
that one
green
right there.
Man.
Yeah.
That shit is ill.
Los on there, man. Look at that, dude.
Probably some gym shoes to match while you DJing.
There you go.
Dope, love it.
Gym shoes. Gym shoes would be nice to go with that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, fire.
And if you can you show the Al Knifefish clock in the background? Come on, man. Come
What is
on, man. Check the clock
on.
out. Check the fucking clock out, y'all. If y'all
What's that?
know,
It's time.
that's
Cutting
that
edge.
fuck. Cutting Edge Records, yes, man. That
Mm.
one was the shit, man. You knew when that came out the crate.
A
It
lot
definitely was
a
time.
lot of people's first quick mix. It's time. It's
That's
time.
right. It's time. Look at those, Madeline. Some of those beers.
Hell
We're
yeah.
gonna have to add Silas's collection to it.
Okay.
The visionary ones. Oh, hey.
Yeah, hey Boogie, I sent you a flyer in the WhatsApp for the event this Sunday for CeeLo,
Canvas.
and we could show that he got some
Mm.
a beer coming out.
Canvas.
Yeah.
I see that.
There we
Canvas.
go.
Someone's you
Anybody
Canvas.
anybody in LA want to pull up? It's going down Sunday.
All right,
Birthday
scan the code.
celebration for
You
Scan
scan
the
CeeLo.
that code
Give
right
them a
there.
second to get the scanner
El
out, Steph.
Mondo,
Put it back
That's
up.
Frostman.
Put it
that
back up.
code was for something else. That code was a
Put it back
visionary.
up.
This
Oh,
the
is for
visionary.
visionaries IPA,
Um,
and so you'll get a free music from them. And so you can still
Okay.
put this up. It has nothing to do with Silas' thing, but I just want to share it. Big ups to Elemento as well. And the visionary
Elemento.
Elemento. Damn,
Elemento lives out here in the IE with us too.
all the dope LA groups of the underground scene. If you
Homie
mentioned,
Money
There you
Things
go.
from
I
Digital
forgot
People
about
on
I
this
forgot
Physical
Ugly
Street.
Duckling and Crondon. I forgot some of those names. All those records have hit my hand from B Boys Underground.
Oh, yes.
Usually two copies, so me and Diz probably got them. And if 3 or 4 squeaked out, that was a fight. No, actually, I'll need doubles, so one no extras.
Yeah, Silos at one point when we moved and out here to the IE from Long Beach,
Mhm.
he would realize, when you're a collector and also you're a buyer for the store, you get a lot of white label stuff. You'll end up not doing doubles. You do quadruples.
Right.
You get quadruples for sure. Like if you're a double guy, but you have that opportunity because you're a buyer, no, it's a minimum of quadruple if you know that's the one, that you're like, oh no,
Yeah.
I'm going to wear out a double here. I want to have double of my doubles,
Yep.
so you might just get 6, right?
Yep.
So he would have a lot of amazing white label stuff and a lot of just quadruples, or what do you say for 6? What's
Sextuplet.
Six.
Sextuplet.
sextuplets? Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
Get you
Six
on
pack.
TV show.
When we moved, we
Six
had
pack.
one of the largest U-Hauls that you can get, whatever, how many bedrooms that is. And that was just filled with records. The whole entire thing. I think it's 3 bedrooms. Like
I
you're
believe it.
supposed to be able to fit a 3-bedroom and a living room. And yeah, it was one of those. Damn, Carlos, I didn't realize you're this much of a collector. And I'm like, this can't fit in our new house.
Yeah. You need your own house for that.
So,
Trust
I
me. believe
mean,
me.
luckily, he married somebody that also has the same love and passion for music, because our house is a DJ house.
A
It
You
is.
shrine.
you
A
come into our
shrine.
house,
The footage have
all the living
blessed
rooms.
us with
I
is
mean, every room has something to do with hip hop or a turntable or music, and yeah, it's a perfect match because I don't mind. I love it. He loves
yeah.
it, and we enjoy it. So
Thank you for sharing. That was
Hell yeah.
it was
Hell
really
yeah.
beautiful. It was really trip down memory lane, exciting, and the visuals, man. It
And
was
shout out to both of
bless
you
us
guys too.
blessings.
big ups to Medusa as well, man. Medusa's been in this game for a long time, all the way back in Unity days and stuff, and she's still going
Sick.
strong. She has another album she's going to be popping off called Double Dutch as well, and she's celebrating her birthday March 14th at the Lotus Room, you guys. You'll also have Battle Cat there as well, and so many other heads
Okay.
that will be there. And the Silos will be getting down on the decks. I might be doing a 15-minute set with her as well. But yeah, big ups to Medusa, you guys too. She's been in this game for a very long
Shout
time.
out to her. I was always trying to get her down to Scribble Jam, but we never succeeded. We got Freestyle Fellowship. They came from LA.
Freestyle
some
Fellowship. Hell yeah.
Yeah, to Peace
Medusa,
and
it
Abstract
would be-
Root and all them.
Abstract
It would-
Root. Oh my gosh. One right there was always at Elements back in the day. All the
Yes,
time.
yes.
All the time. For sure.
Medusa, it would be a pleasure to have you bless
Yes,
B-Boys
if
Underground with your
spread
Well,
the word.
presence.
We would
I'll
love
tell
to.
her,
Please.
and I'm sure she would
Well,
love
we'll lock it in. She started following me today too, so yeah.
Good.
I
Yes.
had the opportunity of rocking after her at Selectors Choice too. So
Okay.
Yes, you sure did.
it was very
Icon.
dope for me. Yeah.
Icons.
Yeah, and it was
Also having Silos on the 1s and 2s while I rocked was
that's
something
right. You sure
huge for
did.
me. So shout out to Silos.
With
Big
your
love.
son. With your
With
With my
son.
son.
You
on stage,
chump.
yes.
Getting all the good perks.
Silos on that. Silos killing it with Funk Dubious this past
But he did give
Saturday.
us songs.
Yes.
Yeah,
Can we talk about
yes.
that? Like, can
Yes.
we say
Yes.
he went and he pulled up and
Oh.
he rocked the set with
Listen.
Funk Dubious, yo.
Sun Doobie and Tomahawk, we're just overly ecstatic. I mean, just they already know he's ill, right? But let me tell you, everything. I mean, everything. He hit it like if he's been doing it with them for a long time and like he's just I mean, he hit everything on point. He just gave his extra flavor, like right in the pockets with his amazing like style and his cuts. And I'll tell you, a lot of people that were there in the crowd were definitely like, damn, dude, he's so fucking ill. Like they loved the essence and the flavor that he really brought, gave
Hell
to
yeah.
the group. And then after they were done, it was so awesome to see that two big promoters came up to the group and Silos was like, we want to talk to you guys about doing some festivals. You guys like they really liked the performance and they just made a great team together.
Hell
And
yeah.
so they know each other. So it's great when you already kind of know them. And it's great when you have somebody that's professional and just on point on top of their game. Not to say that people that you already know might not be good at their game, but somebody could be just like you guys, right? You know where your weaknesses are. You might be good at something and you might be not so professional at something, right? And but when you got something like that's a whole package, you're like, what the fuck? And that's someone I could reach out to that will do like that wants to work with me and that's my friend. Fuck, you're like, hell yeah, we're unstoppable together type of
Hell
thing.
yeah.
And you want to work with something that's with anybody in life. You guys, if anybody that's listening, if you have somebody that you resonate with, somebody that lifts you up, somebody that works well with you, same frequency you're on, together, elevate each other because you guys will soar together because your energy will match each other and it will just help elevating you guys together. So use that for your life, and as
Elevate.
give you just keep elevating and stick around people that keep elevating you or giving you giving you the opportunity and want to support you and want to encourage you. Of course there's life setbacks, we get told things that we shouldn't be doing, like kick back, mad ways, kick back, dude, enough. You're like, oh, I got this.
Burnt.
No, I'm just
Yeah. Kick them
anyway.
to the
Yeah,
No,
I
I
don't
mean
know. Yeah, I'm
that
glad that
that
they were amazing together. Mhm.
Absolutely.
that
Well,
is
shout
that's
out,
one of
shout
those
out to
things.
DJ Silos and Funk Doobie, his son Doobie. Talking about
Also,
how
Mondays, you guys
Absolutely.
don't forget about Mondays. You could catch Celos on Be Real TV's channel at 4 p.m. PST, and that's on Be Real TV's channel on Twitch at 4 p.m. PST. But you could go to Be Real TV's podcast 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. on YouTube and on Twitch PST. You can find the podcast crew there with them, and then Celos doing the video mixing at the end at 4 p.m.
And you
Then
can hang out with the usual suspects in the chat because we always there. That's the reason why we started
for
with the
sure.
usual
there you
suspects
go.
because it
We
was
are
the
there.
usual suspects. We there.
That's right. And then they rate into me at 5 p.m. on Mondays only. So after Silos, you could catch me, get down at 5 p.m. And of course, I'll bring you that real hip hop and then go into my other flavor of edits, remixes, funk, and whatnot, wherever it sees whatever mood I'm in, see where it takes me. And I'm with you guys Monday through Friday, noontime,
Who you raiding
PST.
into when on Monday?
What?
Who you raiding into on Monday?
You? Are you going to be on at 6:30?
I will.
Okay,
I am
cool.
now.
So listen
Boom,
up.
boom.
Guys, we're here right now. So on Mondays, if Ghost Boogie is ready to always go on Mondays after me, I'm down. Let's keep it in the family. B Rose raids
And
into
we'll
me.
raid into
I'll raid
and we'll
into
start the
you.
sesh.
And then you could, yes.
So
Okay.
I'll DJ, we'll
Great,
DJ,
great.
and we will have a DJ
And you know
set
what?
for
I
you.
would suggest if you could go on by no later than 6:15.
I got you.
Ghost Boogie.
That's
If you go on at
7:15
6,
my
you just
time.
let
I
me
got
know.
you.
And then I know, okay, I'll raid into you. Yeah, I'm down for that always. I'm always
Done
about
data.
yeah. Amy, what up, Amy? Welcome on in. I need some water.
She been here for a minute,
Yeah.
rocking with us. A lot of
Get some water.
shout out to everybody. Shout
Hold
out
up.
to
I'll
everybody
be
in the
right back.
chat. Y'all
Okay.
doing very, very great as usual. Y'all been doing your thing, asking good questions, and making us laugh as usual.
Yeah, I
What's
mean
up,
inner
killer?
realms. I
Midget
mean, make
Mike.
sure you follow the inner realms, and the inner realms was just a couple episodes back, man. I mean,
Last
Yeah,
week.
last
last week.
week, right?
Yeah,
Shout out
Listen,
Goomsa.
71.
I mean, yeah, 71,
Go and rewatch that if you missed it.
and
Yeah.
here's the thing. Be on the lookout because we are going to be planning the inner realms takeover, just like we do West Coast Creation takeover. We're gonna have and feature and get the whole thing planned out with the Inner Realms crew and feature everybody that's on that label because that is a collective of some really dope ass underground hip hop, and they're like hip
Yeah.
underground purists. So
Yes. If you got with Goom
Hell yeah.
Son, the inner realms will be in effect.
much love
So
to you, family.
tune in.
What up, Herbs
And make
One?
sure you follow my
Shout out
fucking
Herbs, yeah.
bro, Herbs One is what I was
Mad
getting ready to
Herbs.
Herb
say.
one, shout out, brother.
Hey,
Hi.
Mad
look,
Herbs. We in
that's
the
hey,
building.
look, man.
Herb's
So
one.
Herbs One.
you've since the beginning of every podcast and like anything that I've done online, digital creation, there's always been an Herbs One beat behind something, right? And like that's my bro, right? And when you talk about being around people and you try to elevate and try to just continue to uplift everyone, you know, make sure you surround yourself with people who truly, genuinely love you and have love for you, and and are there for you in your best times, your worst times, and all times, and like through the times. And that's the friendships that endure through tough times are the ones that endure for a lifetime. And much love, because Herbs One has been with me towards the beginning of this fucking journey too. So
Oh, that's
that's
awesome.
my bro right there. So make sure you guys
And
follow
they
him.
winner.
He does dope ass AI art
Hell
and
yeah.
dope ass beats daily,
Dope
and
ass Mad Herb shit too.
he's
So
a usual
Okay.
suspect
two
and
two of the
everything like.
songs, two of the songs I did that day, Steph, were Herbs beats.
Hey, big
Oh,
ups,
Hell
dude.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Salute.
Pam.
And
I
and
love
one
it.
of them was G Dash Fresh Beats. So let's fucking
Which one was it?
the
It
second
was
song I did was G Dash Fresh Beat right there.
this
So
this
don't be
guy right
mad.
here.
hell
Don't
yeah.
be
So you
Okay.
don't
know
be don't
Okay.
be mad ways. Don't be mad.
I'm working with the fam, man. We got some shit
I
coming up.
love it. I
You
love
want to
it.
work?
Hey,
You want to work with Bluebeard? Tap in.
you know what, you
Yeah.
guys know in the chat? Let me say something real quick about Ghost Boogie. Listen up, Ghost Boogie and chat. You know, Ghost Boogie's here all the time. As you guys know, if you follow him, you see him all the time on the stream. He's doing his podcast. He's either mixing it up for you and using that as his therapy, and Twitch is his therapy. Your community is the community here is therapy for him. But what I like to do, I just like to spread a little awareness out there for you guys. He could really use any kind of donation in a small amount. He does have a mixer that is just barely hanging in there. And really, he can't get a new mixer right now. And the way he can get one is through the help of the community. So if the community could pull together and tap the link for donating any amount, like a small amount could be whatever it costs you to buy a Starbucks coffee or drink, or an amount that would say, hey, I won't go and get fast food or buy food tomorrow. I'm going to donate $20 instead to help somebody in our community that's bringing goodness to us. So if somebody in the
Man,
chat
a
could bring
woman.
out a link and put it in the link, if the people in the chat could tap the link and or share the link with anybody else, it would go a long way and greatly appreciate it. And I just want to put my heart out there and let people know, hey, let's all do
Hell
the
yeah.
same too. For Ghost Boogie, we really appreciate you, and keep doing what you're doing for your community. Big ups to all of you bringing B-Boy Underground together for everyone that's here to watch it, because this is a space and a place once again, for everyone, this is a selector's choice. So once again, selector's choice is for everyone that has, we all have our selection in what we do. And this is your selection right here. This is your selector's choice, B-Boy Underground, and whatever else that you resonate with. So selector's choice, we'll have to say to everyone too, like, hey, please come and help out fam right here, support, and tap the link. If there's a link up in the chat, please tap it. If there's not, someone put the link up. All right.
Thank you.
One of our new spokesmen, DJ 5150 Steph. You know, finna spit it better. We'll get Boogie that mixer. That is our unsolicited, and very
It
great.
comes from my heart that I want to make it happen. He doesn't tell me to
We
do
felt it. We felt it.
Yeah, he doesn't tell me to do
Oh,
it.
he was
Chad, at
shocked.
all.
I could tell.
I want to help
down. He
him
said,
the
man,
way any way I can.
embarrassed. Don't be embarrassed, man. That's just
Yeah,
love. I mean, because you're giving out a lot. So, you know, if y'all feeling
Thank
that, give a little back.
you. Thank
Appreciate
you.
y'all. Appreciate y'all for
Sure.
tuning in, checking
Big
out.
love.
But we need that mixer going.
Yeah.
Mixer.
And then,
Y'all heard his mixers. He cold as fuck.
Well, you know what?
Come on now.
The mixer isn't just, hey, he just needs a mixer because this is falling apart. But that mixer, once his mixer does finally die, you guys, a mixer is expensive. But when it dies, what it's going to do is it's going to set him back mentally, because now he's not going to have something that he enjoys doing that helps him thrive and strive and keep, yeah, it is therapeutic for him too. So mental health is a really big thing, right? We all could agree. And this helps his mental health, but it also helps his therapy. You know, he doesn't have really good sensation in his hands still, but he does everything by muscle memory. So just like if you have an accident and you don't work it, you let it atrophy, you don't want that to happen either, you know?
Right.
And
Facts.
everybody's love will help you recover and keep on the road of recovering. So this is why I speak these words to the chat, to spread your love, show your love, and help in any way that you can.
Thank you, DJ 5150 Steph. Well
the
said.
The chat is asking for.
Where's the link? Amy says.
Do we got the link?
I love it. I love it, Amy. Hey, can you put in my link for Selector's Choice also for my merch that just got launched today?
It is pinned in the Twitch chat. The link for Selector's Choice, the website, and here I'm going to go ahead and put this right here again in the chat for everybody, and we can actually share the that screen and let everybody take a look and see what we got here, man. Check this out, man.
I think there's some beer mugs too. No? Is there a beer mug? One of them is a Razorback t-shirt, a women's Razorback like tank top. So
I've seen that.
So Chateau Diamant helps us all. There you go. I think if you tap it, there you go. Yeah. So the thing is these are made to order. If anybody does, let me just shout out Chateau Diamant Design. If you guys, example, say Ghost Boogie here wants to have some merch too, and he comes out with his logo, and he wants to not pay for bulk, invest into the merchandise, you can use a company like Chateau Diamant. What they'll do is they have the merch and they just take your logo and they'll upload it, and they do really good the quality of transfer that they use. Your stuff won't peel off. Okay. They use a certain kind of, I don't know the terminology, but it's great quality. So you can rest assured your logo stuff won't peel off, but you don't pay anything out of your pocket, my guys. This is made to order. So if I get an order today, say Amy goes, you know what? I want that shirt. It's there. Amy taps it. She orders it. It gets shipped to her house. Chateau Diamant, they'll make that order, that one order, and then take care of it, ship it out. And at the end of the month, Chateau will tell me how many items were sold, and then send me. I just get a little baby profit off of it, but it's more putting out my brand and having not my brand, the Selector's Choice brand out there, and the collective and the awareness, and just building the movement, and people representing Selector's Choice and good vibrational energy. So, yeah. And then what I like to do eventually with Selector's Choice is if I start making profit with Selector's Choice, I like to do things where Ghost Boogie. Not this isn't for everybody, but like for instance, it resonates in my heart, and some certain things will resonate with me that will call. Like I'm very intuitive, and I will listen to what calls to me, and I would love to example bring out Ghost Boogie to LA.
Oh wow.
You know, people like this would be a big thing for him to also connect with a lot of people that he can do a lot of great things for his podcast with too, and just there's other things that he could do, but it's just helping each other elevate, you guys. And so elevating, example, Selector's Choice, coming out supporting the night. We make profit on our merch, we make profit on our nights. It goes to a Selector's Choice account, and that goes to helping bringing more events, bringing people to a space that we can hopefully pay for you guys to DJ for. We can also bring out somebody like Ghost Boogie and have them DJ and pay for it, and hopefully get them a hotel. But it's about again being a community. So we can't grow if we don't know, and we can't grow if we don't pull together. So that's what we're about.
Much
Thank
love.
you.
Salute.
Thank
It
you.
makes
Yes.
sense.
Yeah.
And we're gonna make some reels out of this too, so we can boop 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 boop. Such well spoken. It's impromptu, too.
Hey, look, that
Loved
was
it,
one
loved it.
take too. I mean, like,
Yeah. breath control was incredible.
One take, Jake.
Yes, one take
DJ or a
Steph.
rapper? Yeah, she had breath control, like Karis once said.
Hey.
I don't know what to say. I'm speechless, and thank you.
Oh,
Much
good,
love, much
good,
love.
good,
Well,
good.
he's
I'm glad.
blushing. He's blushing, but it's
Hey,
well
but
deserved.
people, you know,
Right.
do what you guys want to do in life, man. You're never too old, because I could have said I was too old to start my craft and being a DJ. And you know, I raised my kids already. I put in 20 years into my home. Okay. I served 20, and then I did my craft. But listen, you guys are never too old to start anything you guys want to do. Do what you want to do what resonates with you. And big ups, Madways, for having your son, man, doing the craft with you, bro. I love it.
Thank
and you
you.
guys look
Oh,
great.
It's
together doing
beautiful.
it.
Thank you.
Yes. And
Hyping that
thank you,
track up. I love
Cincinnati
it.
G Dash, for doing your
Yes.
thing. You've been doing your thing from way back when, not giving up through all the obstacles that life has given us, and even the different ways, like we no longer had vinyl, like a lot of vinyl stopped selling, right? And we went to Serato, and things, just the way of the world changes, right? And you have to learn how to move with the way of the world, and that's the only reason why G's could be where they are today, because we still keep taking what we know and then taking with the new that we need to learn to keep growing. And you're still here doing your craft that you love doing. Big ups for your record pool that you put out there, because you know, artists, DJs, we all need, again, a space and a place of
Yes.
greatness to go tap into, and a record pool is essential for DJs and producers. And so keep it coming, keep doing what you're doing, and
I
people,
try to give them all. I gave you radio, 3-4 shows. I gave you record pools. We
yeah.
gave you Scribble Jam for artists to perform, and MCs to battle, and DJs to battle, and graffiti to be exposed. So
How do people follow you on IG? Like if they want to like see like what your whole get down is on IG, spend a little time.
G
I know-
dash fresh spelled out. I keep it
Okay.
simple everywhere I go. It's G. And then it used to be G with an actual dash. Now it's G, the word dash fresh.
Okay, so the word dash. Okay.
Yeah, I found an imposter, so I had to separate myself.
Oh, let me use this platform right now to ask anybody here on this channel. All right. So my IG got hacked a while ago. Somebody hacked my DJ 5150 Steph name. So I can't use that. And I always have to use 5150 Stephanie Z. Somebody said that there's a way you could get your account back. How do I do that? Because like Ghost Boogie even made a mistake sending something to my IG. He's like, oh, I sent it to you. Just accept. I'm like, I bet you sent it to my hacked one, because everybody would think, I want to follow DJ 5150 Steph. Where am I going to go? DJ 5150 Steph. But that is not the case because that was hacked. Does anybody know how to get back my account? Does anybody have any tips?
Usually
or
it's based on either a phone number, a backup, an
They
email, and a
took my
backup.
account and they took my email. They changed my email. So when they took my account,
Uh,
you go to
did you
reset
click on a
the
bad link or
password.
something?
You gotta make sure you guys have two-factor authentication turned
Yes.
on at all times on everything.
And it's a way, and it's especially if it's a branded name. It's takes a because I've had this happen to somebody somebody was just explaining them. It took them about 2 months to get it back.
I
It was
try to contact Instagram. I don't know how to get a hold of them.
yeah, and it's
Let's clip this video and then send it to them. Like, damn it, this is the real
right. That's the
5150
real.
Steph. You see it on the
Yeah.
thing right here. Come on, man.
Let them know. Let them know.
I'm
Stop
gonna
faking the
check into
phone.
you. I'm gonna check
Thank
into you.
you. Yeah.
But
And
G Dash,
speaking
I
of
got you.
checking in, you got to
Yeah.
check out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
She
I mean,
does have to check out. Check out.
yeah,
He's
I'm
gonna
on
say
the
Rollo
East
real quick.
Coast. Yeah, shouts out to everybody. You know, of course, goes Boogie, and y'all do that. Get the link up there. Support my brother. He's doing his thing for y'all. Mad Ways, keep doing what you're doing, rocking the beats. Love you. Big Weez, shout out. I don't know if y'all gonna do the wheel after I go, but that would be nice
Yes,
to
we
check
will.
out.
We
And
are
shout
going to
out
do the wheel.
Bet and DJ 5150 Steph, thank you for blessing us with your presence. The
Hell yeah.
CEO has definitely shown
The
why
CEO.
the museum, the spread of everything to let us into your world was incredible. Your words were very
Amazing.
encouraging.
Hell yeah.
Just
Yes,
great
yes.
episode. Love y'all. I'm gonna be checking in. Stay in touch. Hopefully, I followed you on Instagram. I'm not sure if this is a hack one, but we'll figure that out.
Okay.
All right.
Thank
All
you.
the loves on everybody in the chat. B boys, B girls. Tune in next week. I mean, well, the week after. Rollo.
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 Hello.
All right. Fresh is out. But yo, so one of the things that we do here on B Boys
Before
is
we let you go.
before I let go. Let's see here. What we are gonna do before we even transition into the wheel, we're gonna take this opportunity in time to promote what is coming up this weekend, and you are able to be a part of. Yes, it is
Hell
the
yeah.
Selectors Choice Day
Let's
Party
go. Let's
featuring
go.
DJ Icy Ice, Curse, Stress, 5150
Mer-
Steph,
Hey,
Jaybird, High Note, Big
Big
Scythe,
Scythe.
Lumen,
Lumen.
Mishaps, Ram Skillet, Freck
Freck
Money,
Money. And
and
Edris.
Edris, yes, at
Address.
the Hello
Oh, yeah.
Stranger, y'all, 320 East 2nd Street, Los Angeles, Colorado. I said Colorado.
Colorado,
California.
California.
I got look,
California, baby.
I got cotton mouth, and I'm not one take Steph. Damn it, I'm kind of
I love it.
Los Angeles, California.
We also have a big twin that just got added to that too. He's going to be performing apps. Big Scythe, if you don't know, you guys, Big Scythe is big ups to Big Scythe. He was the producer for also Pitbull, but Big Scythe comes from East LA. Him and CeeLo grew up together, and Scythe, he's fucking dope, man. He also worked at Power 106 for a while, but he's dope as hell, and he's a hip hop head too, and I love his get down. So we're stoked to have him here. He's not out of town traveling. Money B also might be pulling up because we were talking to him today.
Holy shit, Money B. Yeah, shout out to Money B. So check this out,
Is
man.
Lizzie not
Follow
pulling
Money
up?
B69 on IG, you guys. Money B69. See what he's doing. He's doing lots of things, big things.
Give him a shout out and let him know B Boys Underground says hi, because our co-host Big Weez is currently talking with Young Hump. And we're trying to get Young Hump scheduled
out Young Hump.
for B Boys Underground. And listen, like Digital Underground, there's tapes that I know that, you know, I spent hours and hours and hours listening to, and there's a lot of them, but one of them, that Sex Packets tape, and especially the B-side with Freaks of the Industry and Sex Packets and all of that stuff, right? But all of that, and then even the history with Pac and everything that goes along with the Digital Underground crew. And rest in peace to Shock G, and he passed down the torch
Yes,
to
definitely.
Young Hump, and they're out there. Money B and Young Hump are out there doing their thing and starting to tour. Uh,
Young Hump
for
right here doing his thing just a couple months ago at NAM.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Shout out to Young Hum. That's the homie.
I gotta give you
Yeah,
I'll
man.
give you the clip in a hot second. I'll let you finish.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
Young Hump is amazing.
yeah, man. So like Money B would be ill too. So like tell them that B Boys Underground would absolutely wave them. Go to their IG account and say, look, come to B Boys Underground. Any of your artists that you're trying to mess with, like Gorilla Strong is trying to get Sun Doobie, right?
Oh,
And Sun Doobie
what
put
was
Sun
wrong
Doobie in us, and Gorilla Strong's just one of our biggest supporters, man, on B Boys Underground and Usual Suspects and all of that. He's one of the Usual Suspect family and part of the 5150,
Yeah.
Insane Asylum family. So he's out of Virginia. He's on
So you say
Twitch and
he wants to get Funk Doobie. Do you mean he wants to get Funk Doobie on B
on
Boy
B Boys
Underground?
Underground. Yeah, so
Oh,
he talks and follows and everything like that. And
okay.
yeah, so he put us in
I
a
didn't come.
he put us in a IG chat together, and he Doobie was like, "Yeah, word," and it was like I was like, "All right, well, hey man, let me know." So I mean,
All right. B Boy Underground
Doobie,
wants Medusa. You want Sun Doobie.
we want them all.
Doobie.
Be
You want
real.
Money B.
Be real.
I'll
Stelos.
leave Silos to that one. I ain't got no business on that one. Shoes. Silos got some
That,
rapport on
that
that one.
that goes to the chat too.
That's
Go
head
and
honcho. That's head honcho.
let's go and wave B real to B Boys Underground. I super chatted them yesterday on for B Boys Underground and for the Trizac. So come on, y'all. Go,
Oh yeah.
go wave
There's
B
mad
real.
ways. Mad
Tell
ways.
them,
Got that shit.
tell
Mad
them get
ways.
on Killer Dabs and on B Boys Underground.
There you go. There you go.
Hey, look, what we are trying to do in all honesty is to be able to put together some dope content and be able to not have any type of content that is any attention grabbing or get you gotcha. If we're gonna go viral, we're gonna go viral off the love of hip hop and off the love of hip hop alone, and it's not because we're trying to
Yeah,
one up each
organically for
other.
sure. Organic.
Yeah,
Always.
one up somebody on a story that's a hit piece, or like ask somebody some funky questions, or have them look some type of way. That's just as disgusting, and especially because we're live. So things, technical glitches like we had last week occurred, and that happens, with internet connections and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But we're live, and we do it live, and that was Green Thumb was the inspiration to uh, do and start the Usual Suspects sesh. As far as we all had started streaming and DJing, and then it turned into, yeah, let's podcast together and let's do this thing. And we formed like Voltron, and then out of that gave me the courage, like, all right, I need to make a phone call to the homie Fresh, because I had him on the session. When I had him on the session, I was like, man, wouldn't it be amazing? And we're at episode 72 now. And shout out to Big Weeze, who's been a big part of this throughout the entire
Yeah.
origin of this. He's not on the show at the moment, because he had other obligations in real life. You know what I'm saying? But make sure you follow Big Weeze, because I'm gonna be this Saturday in one of his first video shoots that he's going to be he's released if you follow Big Weeze on IG, he's collabed on all of the B-Boys Underground's accounts, and through mine. You can check me out if you don't know, and link, but we'll get you that. It's I Am Him, Big Weez. I think I'm gonna murder that.
It
But
is. It is.
thank you. See, hey, look me. Go. I was anesthetized. I was put under today. So like my shit's foggy. But no, but what we do is like, I'm gonna be able to follow up with him and be showing up with him. Make sure you support him. I kind of got off on a tangent, but the biggest thing is that we want to support, and this is real hip hop. And please, by all means, I'm having a fucking lost moment.
Not for nothing,
back out of
but Big Weez
forward.
stepping away for a minute gave me the opportunity to join B Boys. So that's
Yeah.
how I find myself here.
Well,
I joined.
no. You were gonna have an opportunity to join, period, anyway. Like you are my motherfucking brother, and
Yeah,
and I
let's
love
get
you,
it.
and
Love you too,
and
bro.
we're building, you know what I mean? And like, why wouldn't you be a part of B-Boys Underground when you are actively an artist in the hip
Yes.
hop community and doing this? And again, I have a platform that I have the ability to shine the spotlight on my bro. Like, why in the fuck wouldn't I do that, bro? Like, much love to you, man.
Big love, thank you.
And
Yeah,
you
I'm
always
at Madways. I'm at Madways everywhere: YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, Spotify, Tidal, all that. At Madways, just like you spelled it. So come
Yeah,
find me.
yeah, man. This is a family, man. We
I'll-
we build.
Hell yeah.
I was going to say, if you guys pull up this Sunday, it is free, the event, and we're having limited special a release for Celos's IPA. So, Selectors Choice and West Coast Creation teamed up to make this special edition for Celos, and it will be that logo like that you see. It'll be on the can. And it'll be a 16-ounce can, I believe, about 9% IPA, and it's very
Ain't
delicious.
fucking around with that. They got some giddy up to it. Let's
Come
boogie.
get that
Yeah.
exclusive. That
Yeah.
exclusive.
Exclusive. And this will be all ages, actually, because this is XL Middleton. XL Middleton has a record store at Hello Stranger up at the front on the weekends, I believe it is. So XL Middleton will be also having his record store open up by the bar area. There's like a whole space there that he has like his record store. And I think it's like Record Fair Day or something. So we are leaving it open to the public. It's in Little Tokyo. And just come out with the family, come enjoy Little Tokyo, and then come upstairs and hang out. If you want to leave your older kids outside, to be like, go shop. Go check out all the anime shit. I'm gonna
Go to the arcade. There's an arcade there.
Hey, there's a bowling alley too, right
Yeah.
there. Yeah. But either way, just pull up, you guys. It'll be fun. Come join the great vibes and celebrate with Celos, and come get one of these special IPAs if we still have any left. And yeah,
It's
let's
bound
see.
to sell out, right?
For
Yeah,
sure.
for-
For sure.
It's facts.
Money B told me, girl, you told us, can you at least save me one or two? And I'm like, yeah, we said for sure we'll save you one or two. So it's a must.
Yeah,
that
the Beats and Beer drop that they did at Selectors Choice, I didn't get one, but when I was leaving, Johnny was walking up with two, and I was like, "One of those for me?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Hell yeah!" So
yeah,
I got
so
one.
I'll
right
make
at
sure
the end
Mad
of the night.
Ways you get one. And
Thank you.
Ghost Boogie, I'm just gonna have to save you one too, even though you don't drink one. I'm still gonna save it
Oh,
to
the
you.
can, the label. Y'all can drink it and just save me.
Oh, okay,
Empty
cool.
can.
Hell yeah, I'll drink one
Save
for
me
the
can,
homie.
fam.
I'll drink
That's
one
what
for
I'm
the
saying.
homie.
Like, y'all pass it around for me. That would be dope. Like, fuck yeah.
Yes. There's one
You know
that
what I want? I want a sign though. I just want Celos to sign, or like
okay,
whoever. I
done.
just sign it. Boom.
See,
There you
That's all I
go.
ask for.
Your birthday, by the way, people in the chat. Just so you know, it was Ghost Boogie's birthday March 1st. So it's not too late to tap that link in the chat, because that link will come back up once again. Mad Ways will put it up, or somebody will. And you can help him get that new mixer. Ghost Boogie is trying
I
to.
ain't putting my own link in the chat. Fuck
I don't
that.
have a link. I don't have the link, bro. So how am I gonna put it?
You gotta put
Send
the
it to
fucking
me.
link in the
Send
chat,
it to me, and
bro.
I'll put it.
All
You
right,
gotta put
then.
it.
But then I can't put on YouTube's not gonna get it because they block my links.
No, so here's the secret, Madways. You can like right now, you could type some salacious shit, some horrible
Hey.
shit in the chat on StreamYard and it posts as me. So if you
Oh.
No,
post it
I know that. I know that, but
so no, it'll post on YouTube and everything. But I
I
got you. I know you don't have the link.
I already know that, but I don't
Could
have
you
the link.
just go to? Do you have a Ghost Boogie Venmo? Do you have a Ghost Boogie Venmo or something?
Yeah, but it's like everything's just on my Twitch page, like as far as like my homepage, my Twitch homepage. I'm getting to my Twitch homepage right now.
Okay,
I'm sorry,
okay.
I'm you got me mad embarrassed. Like as far as this
That
is
is
something
so
I have a
funny.
difficulty with. You know what I mean? Like I don't, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, but I want
Bruh,
to support.
I
Like,
try to see. I try to comment "fuck you" and YouTube rejected my comment, bro.
no shit.
Yes, it says
uh,
that it thinks it's spam,
Eh,
oh,
and I didn't even spell it
wow.
right. And I didn't even spell it right.
That's
Look,
probably why I thought it was fans.
So Miss Catherine,
that shit blocked it on YouTube. I'm telling you,
honey,
YouTube been blocking me, bro.
Oh shit, man, y'all are
YouTube don't like me because I
crazy.
post too many weed smoking videos. They're like, oh, there's that damn Bluebeard.
Oh,
He
that's
dabbing
oh, I
again.
they're
see.
like
Hood
that
hippie
damn
pulled up.
blunt.
He put fuck it. He did put fuckity, fuck.
All right, I know how I can do it. I can just do it from my phone. I'm
See
trying
what
to
I'm
do all
saying?
types of shit that
YouTube trying to censor Bluebeard. Fuck out of here, YouTube.
Was anybody in the chat in LA or the West Coast? Anybody on the chat? On the West
Yes.
Coast?
El Mondo, Hood
Mondo?
Hippies,
Mondo.
Herbs One.
Herbs One is out here.
Yeah, he was at Selectors
Yes.
Choice. He came through. El Mondo came through.
I'm
El
like,
Mondo
maybe
came
mix him
through.
up with
El
somebody
Mondo
else.
was there with his
I
wife.
know
Herbs
Mondo
One
was there.
was there.
Okay.
Frostman was there.
Also,
Hood Hippies didn't make it, but he was supposed to be there. Arson, Verbal Knowledge was there. They're all in LA.
nice. Well, I don't think I could put a name to their face right now.
Oh, there goes also. Look, your doorman was
Yeah,
there. He
also.
said he pulling up
Where's
Sunday also.
Browsy?
Oh shit.
Your girl
One
Browsy. There goes the link. The
There
Venmo
it
link
is.
right there, you
There you
guys.
go.
There
There
it
it
goes.
is.
Tap it. It was just his birthday, March 1st, and we're also trying to raise money for our new mixer. His mixer is dying, and we need to help him out. This guy does a lot for the community, always here pulling up for y'all and just bringing you good vibes, good energy. Also a great podcast. So help out your brother, Ghost Boogie 66, now by tapping that link and donate anything you can. $5, $10, $20, whatever you can goes a long way and would help him immensely. We appreciate you guys all.
$4.20, whatever it is.
Yeah, 420. Yeah. Browsy's rolling up. Hey.
What
Salute,
up?
I love
What it
y'all.
do,
Browsy
Browsy?
also. They totally were down, man. I love it. They helped out so much last Saturday.
Holding down the door? Hell yeah.
Yeah. For
Dope.
sure.
Well, check this out, man. We've got this game that we play. It's called the Wheel. It's Weeze's Wheel of Who You With, right? And what this means is this, right? We know the internet has lists. They got many a fucking lists. And we found a list, and this is one. He found a list according to someone on the internet's opinion, right? And opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one of them. So he took someone's list, not our list, these lists, and the people on this wheel do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the B-Boys Underground collective staff member and crew. So, but regardless of who's on this damn wheel, we have it on the wheel because this is like what the internet normally says. So we spin this wheel 2 times. The first time we'll give you your first artist. The next time we'll give you your next artist. And you will have to tell us who you with and why.
Who what?
Who you're with and why. Or who you with. Weezus, who you with and why. All right?
No, I don't know. Like if you
So
hit an artist and just say you say the artist was
so no, check this out. We're gonna spin this wheel, boop, like this. All right.
okay.
So your first artist is this. All right. So you're gonna choose between Buster Rhymes
Okay.
or Future from Dungeon Family. Now this is the test round. So you could just
Buster.
say and why.
Because I like his rhymes. And not just sorry. I
All
don't
right.
know. And I don't know the other guy. So I'd rather go with Buster.
Fair
So
enough.
yeah.
So that's the premise, but guess what? I'm not gonna make it that easy when, of course, it's that
Aw,
clear cut. Because I know, of course, it
okay.
was gonna be Buster compared to Future. I knew who were you. I know you're a big girl, true. You're not gonna. So either way, so y'all see how I did it. I was nice. That was
Yes, you
see
were.
now. So now look, Steph. 3 is the magic number. So we got 3 times. So the
Hey,
next up,
Lasco,
boom,
please. Okay, go ahead.
3 is a
Is it
magic
magic
number.
number?
Come on, so here it is. Wyclef John versus, and like if I don't like this wheel, I'm gonna re-rack it.
Okay.
All right, so let's see here. I already knew. MF Doom.
Of course. You know what I'm gonna say, right? It
Say
starts with
it.
M. It starts with the M. Yeah. M.
Yeah.
S. Who? He wears a mask.
Doom. Yeah, tell us why though. Like
Ah!
let everybody know why
I'm
though. I
like, he
mean,
wears a
like
mask.
why is Doom? But so what is it about Doom that's so dope though to you? Like what is it though? Besides the
So,
obvious, you know what I mean? Like, or do you have? I know you have a dope ass MF Doom story.
um, you know, no, I don't have a dope ass MF Doom story.
You've seen him. You've seen him
Yeah,
perform, right?
yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I'm saying. Like that's you've
yeah.
seen him perform.
But yeah, so MF Doom, I definitely love the creativity of even like the whole character. And I love the rawness. I just love the not rawness, he's very creative. It's just very the way he sings it or the way he like uses his voice as his instrument, right? The way he brings it out there. And also I love his stories, like the way he does his stories on his videos. You ever see his videos? Right? I love his storylines. I do I love the beats. I mean, I resonate with the beats, definitely. I don't know, it's just part of hip hop for me. It's just part of my
Absolutely.
what I go with, like what I vibe with, and uh, it
So,
just kind
question
of
for
falls
you.
into the pocket of like making soup, and that those are my ingredients that I would use, for hip hop. Like, yeah,
Doom, you know what I mean? Definitely, for hip hop. But like, question for you though. I mean, he went up against Wyclef on this round, and like, do you like how do you feel about the Fugees, especially, that magic fucking run with the score,
yeah.
man, and that the whole carnival and everything that he did.
So Fuji's definitely had really, I mean, I think really hit a lot of people. A lot of people got to resonate a lot with Fuji's, and amazing. Just the group in general, right? They brought a lot of great music to us, and I think that compared to MF Doom, more so like I see the Fugees as someone that a lot more people would like and listen to. That's like your radio play. Um, and yeah, they have even non-radio play stuff, but it's a lot more Gen Pop can listen to, right? And vibe with and kind of feel the vibe right away and get and be like, oh, cool, like resonate with them, right? MF Doom is more of, hey, I'm not gonna vibe with everybody, but if you like my shit, you're gonna like my shit, and you're gonna like it a lot. So if you know, you motherfucking know. And I want, like, and I know I got your ear. And I vibe with that. So I know it's going to have my ear, it's going to have my attention. The other one, Fuji's, gets my attention, but only on a good feel vibe. Like on, I'm okay, like I'll play on a good feel vibe more so versus what if I am having just a regular day doing like for me nothing, right? I could do nothing, and what song am I going to listen to? If I had Fuji's or MF Doom,
Yeah.
I might go with, if I had nothing to do and I want to have a good fun easy day and let's just have a good vibe. Let's start off with good vibes. I'm going to go with Fuji's.
An
That's what
open
I'm
format set, you're throwing Fuji's in.
right. But if now
Okay.
I know I'm in something, like I need a, I'm like, oh, I'm fucking got to do all this damn organizing and all this fucking like whatever, right? It's, I really want to, I might not even want to be on the whole tip of like, yeah, I want to be on a high good level. I want to start getting to my raw hip hop. I'm going to get into my raw hip hop and be concentrating on what I need to concentrate on and be like hyper focused on what I need to do, and bang out. And I want to be in my hip hop mode.
What's the
And
first, like, what's the first, what, if I may ask, like, what's that core album, or like, what's that raw hip hop? What is it that you're reaching for? Like when it's like, fuck, and it's crunch time and
it's
you
just like,
got like,
it hits hard. The beat hits. Like it's more the beat. It's not the words for me so much. I'm
is there
more,
an album, or like, is there a song, or I'm looking like something
I
specific
love
that you
Run the
go to?
Jewels. Like for instance, I love Run the Jewels too.
Okay.
You know that, like how that, let's just go with one that sits with me recently, like I like to play a lot too, is ooh la la ah wee wee. You know how like
Yeah, with Greg Nice. Hell yeah, man. That
yeah,
fucking,
uh,
and I just start slapping like,
yes, yes, right?
man. Oh.
Or Juju, he has some slaps, dude, on so one of them that hits really hard. I forgot the name right now on it. I know Juju produces it, but it's just like, it just comes and it's like just slaps. It's just like the beat just hits and it's like, oh, that shit's hard and it's raw and it just feels so like it feels right.
Killer Mike for me though, and that new, like, his last two albums, of course, the
Yes,
Grammy winner and the one he won afterwards, like so there is so much pain and truth and honesty in those albums, like, and those albums, like, there's they're like some of like my anthems right now in regards to like getting me through some of my shit, like that. So Pass the Knife is one of my surgery songs, but like
Yeah.
Nobody Knows is definitely one from Killer Mike that like that like I like my children, my wife knows, like I'm listening to that song and I'm listening to Pass the Knife. They're like, Dad's getting in the lockdown mode. So like, what is it for you? So like, is there like, yeah, like that's that Killer Mike and ELP, like Run the Jewels, shout out to them, man. That shit hits hard as fuck though, like what you
That
said.
right.
Yeah.
Who else?
See how the wheel, see, this is what the wheel does. This is the conversation starter. That's the purpose of the wheel.
Yeah.
You ready to spin another one? You while we're
Yeah. Can you
okay.
can you give me a hot second though? I'm be
Absolutely. Like what we'll do is I'll even take you off cam if you need. Yeah. Give me a second. We'll remove Steph, and when she's ready to go, we'll put her back on. How you doing, Mad Waves? And how's the chat doing, y'all? Shout out to y'all, man. Much love to you all. I hope you guys are doing well.
Hell
This
yeah,
is a
bro.
great episode. This is fucking fun. This is a
It
great one.
is.
This is what I
Yeah.
love.
Thanks for everybody that's tuned in with us, the newcomers, all the OGs and the lurkers. You know what it is. Bluebeard Boogie. We gonna hold this shit down no matter what. And,
And-
big ups to DJ 5150 Steph, man. She's an amazing
Yeah.
person. And hell yeah.
And I hope we are doing hip hop its propers, man. You know what I mean? Like as far as this platform, what we're trying to bring you and everything like that, because this is what we are trying to do. It's like, you know, for the love of hip hop.
Facts.
Yeah, man. And bringing you dope ass fucking people and guests. And if you know or if you are someone that would like to be on the show, and I've seen people on the chat say like, y'all down to have somebody real on here, absolutely. All you have to do is message one of us, holler at us, and we will make it happen. But are you ready?
But just so you know, everybody that's on here is real. There's no fake shit, no fuckery
No
going
boof.
on.
No
This is
fuckery.
all we all hip hop heads. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yes. And then I do have to leave like probably in 10 minutes because I have to do food.
Let's
That's
do it.
We
Let's
got
get it.
two. How many spins she did? Just one, right?
Yeah, so let's
We
knock
got two
these
spins.
out,
spins. We got two spins
and
left.
we can
Give
get
it to
this
me.
quickie. Bam. All right, so next one up. Let's do it.
Okay. Right.
First up is Common versus
It's okay.
Twister. Too Shy Town.
Okay. Comment, of course.
You like Common?
Yeah. Common versus Twist. I mean, I like old Common.
Mhm.
So I'd probably
Oh,
only
yeah.
say
So
Yeah.
old comment it is.
that. Yeah.
There it is.
Winner,
Boom.
winner, chicken dinner.
Bam.
Hey.
And then next up, we got Joyner Lucas
Oh, the last
versus
one. That wax.
FABALOUS. Fabulous.
What was the first her person?
Joyner Lucas.
Joyner Lucas versus Fabulous.
Neither.
She said
There's-
respin.
Yeah,
All right, we'll do a respin. Let's
She
see.
pleads the fifth.
Let's see if this next one is someone that she'll fuck with. 2 Chainz.
Okay.
That's it. Man, listen, it has been an honor, a privilege, and thank you so much,
Thank
DJ
you, Sam.
5150. Steph, everybody, please show your love for the one and only DJ 5150. Steph in the chat, y'all. If you love what we're
Thank you.
doing, come
This
back
time
next.
Selectors Choice here with us today as well. And
Selectors choice, baby, all day.
oh yeah. Selectors Choice is coming at you again this Sunday, and April 12th we'll be having C-, C4, Elijah Beats, celebrating Elijah Beats' birthday, and CeeLos, along with some other performing acts. Stay tuned to find out what those will be. Give me a follow on IG at 5150 Stephanie Z. That's right. And come through my Twitch channel Monday through Friday, noontime PST. You'll find me there. And once again, on Monday at 5 p.m., you'll find me, be rolled right into me. And then I'll be raiding into Ghost Boogie on Mondays around 6:15, 6:30 p.m. PST.
Yay.
That's right. Every Monday from here on out, make sure catch that evening set at 5 p.m. and then we feed into Ghost Boogie from there. We appreciate every one of you guys being here with us today. Madway, special thanks to you as well. Glad that we've gotten to know each other more this year. We've gotten to work with each other more, and we will be working with each other more.
Look
Ghost
forward to
Boogie,
it.
you and I as well. I'm super excited that we built this relationship, and
Yes.
glad to see that you have this podcast out here for everyone to enjoy, and real hip hop heads, b-boys, b-girls, come together and unite here with B-Boys Underground, only with Ghost Boogie 66 and his crew, as usual suspects.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. It's been so great having an opportunity to get a chance to connect with you. And
Yes.
you're a beautiful human, and I love you for this.
Hell
man.
yeah.
I thank you so much for that.
Thank you so much.
Mad
one last
ways.
thing I want to say.
Oh,
One last thing.
yeah,
So sorry.
yes.
I am a mobile DJ, you guys. So I am a full-time DJ. That's all I do. I'm a mobile DJ. I've been doing weddings for 18 plus years with my husband, Silos. I MC. I coordinate. So if you guys have any type of event that you need me or me and my husband to team up and do, we do everything from corporate events, city events, private events. We do it all. We do festivals. So let me know. We also have an audio sound company as well that we rent out gear to. And we're a one-stop shop. So hit me up.
Tap
5150.
the fuck in.
Yes.
There it is.
Hell yeah.
Hell
Tap
yeah.
the fuck in.
Tap in, man. You can have them DJ your wedding. Come on now.
Yeah.
Let that happen.
The
Mad
best.
ways. Shout outs, fam.
Shout out to you, Boogie. Shout out to G Dash, Big Weez, all the B-Boy Underground family, all the homies in the chat. I see you. Also, Herbs, Midget Mike, Hippies. Let's go. Amy Crash, what it is. But big shout out to DJ 5150 Steph, Selector Choice. Thank you for putting me on. I look forward to chilling with y'all on Sunday. And you already know what it is. If there's some time for Bluebeard, I'm ready to bless the mic. So let's go.
Absolutely. Hell yeah. Well, hey, y'all. It's been another amazing, for me, an honor and a great episode of B-Boys Underground to be a part of. And thank you so much, DJ 5150 Steph, for sharing your time, your stories, and just sharing you
For your presence.
your
Yes.
beautiful, beautiful,
Oh,
beautiful
thank you.
energy. And thank you so much for everything.
Shout out
I
to
appreciate
DJ
it.
Silos, too.
We'll be back
Big up
again,
Silos.
too. Yes.
And
shout
tell
out to
Silos to
DJ
get with me because we need to have his episode too.
I definitely will. Yep. See, we'll bring my CeeLo, Smart Glove first, and then so many more.
Yes.
Hell
I'll
yeah.
say we can get-
Victor Moan, come on down, bro.
Yeah, Victor. Oh, yeah, Ruby, my dog says she wants to go out.
All right.
So check
All
it
right.
out. Here's what I'm going to say is check this out, man. We will not be live. We will not have an episode of B-Boys Underground next week because Boogie goes under the knife yet again. Yes, that part. I'm having surgery on my left arm.
Ooh.
Yeah. Next Wednesday. But guess what? That ain't going to stop me from DJing. So I'll be back. I might even stream that night just because. But either way, we'll be back the very next week with B-Boys Underground, but the Usual Suspect sesh will roll on. So tomorrow night, Usual Suspect sesh, we're playing poker. Do you have what it takes to pull up? Much love. Y'all keep it positive, keep present. Much love. And,
I want to play poker.
Can we
we're
can
gonna
we raid
raid-
can we raid DJ Hydro? He got Luman on.
Yeah, fuck yeah. That's who you need to rate. That's my whole
Let's go raid
there.
DJ
Okay,
Hydro.
all right.
Yeah,
Hydro.
Hydro,
All right.
Genie, and Lou Man are over there at
Yes.
Hydro's house.
Let's
That's
raid
Selector
them.
Choice right there too.
Yeah,
Let's
so
go.
DJ, I was getting ready to do
And their
DJ,
son
the other-
rocked that Selector's Choice too. Both
Jay
of
the
them.
Realist and Bomb
Yeah.
the DJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for Hydro. Oh, what's
Yeah.
the tag?
DJ
What is it?
DJ Hydro HYDROE.
Yep, got it. Yep.
Big
All
up
right,
to
so
Hitty
y'all-
He's on with Luman. So if y'all on Twitch, let's raid you up and go.
We
Go
are
let them
rating
know.
right now.
Let them know
Hell
who
yeah.
sent you.
Herbs one, big up.
Hey, look,
And
and C minus
Oh,
is.
so-
I was talking to C minus about this before this, like last night, about he was preparing for this. This is dope. So look, absolutely, y'all keep it positive, keep it pushing, keep persevering, stay present, and all of that. Much love. Go in peace.
Bravo.
We've rated out, so now we've rated. We're really wrong now. Peace, y'all. Love y'all. We are off.